Fam, I tell you, we've been hanging out a lot this week, huh? Well, I tell you what, I can't think of a better thing to do during the course of the week. I know people will say things like, you guys are pretty narrow-minded and your lives need something added to it. No, it doesn't. 49er football is all we need, and we've been waiting how many months? In fact, you think about the fact that we left the Super Bowl and not a very good, it was not a good look to leave that thing. We're talking about a team that had gone 4-0 until its last two Super Bowls in a row. It is time for redemption. Sick of this. First team we played the Cardinals, but I can't wait. I really have a feeling the 49ers going to hold a clinic that day as to what to expect from them for the rest of the season. Let's get busy on today's practice, so man, I'm telling you, man, because today's headline, the moment, it's all about, and I knew it was going to come down to this soon, because you notice, first, they said a lot about Ayuk, of course, like rightfully so, in our first-round draft picks, Javon Kinlaw and some of the things they're going through. But now, all of a sudden, you realize, while all the sexy picks are over there doing what they do, camera zooms in over and checks out the duel of the Titans. Nicky Bosa versus Williams? Come on, man. You knew that was eventually going to take him some time, and it was funny today in the presser. The moment the 49ers acquired Trent Williams, Trent was looking forward to working to get back into Pro Bowl form by working with Nick Bosa. Didn't say nothing about D Ford. Nick Bosa. After taking a year off, he wanted to get hit as hard as he could get hit by whomever was out there. Other teams, they may have defensive ends. He couldn't get to Denver and deal with Vaughn. You know, who else got a great edge rusher? Anyway, the fact of the matter is, the 49ers got dual edges. It'll cut you up, right? So here we are. And so, since padded practice was started, though, it would appear that Nick, I guess he got Trent Williams back into shape kind of quickly. Because you see, I don't know how much a bad shape Trent was in. And what has taken off a year due to a player. But Trent, man, that dude, boy. But it's okay, because, but the worst news of the day, however, DJ Jones. Man, damn. The situation was like this. Jones was having a day, given the new center, Ronis, that's just a name, isn't it? Ronis Grasu. Welcome to 49ers football in fine fashion. During Grasu's first practice since he signed with the team, DJ, during a one-on-one passing rushing drill, pancake Grasu with ease, which is not a good thing, because Kyle, if DJ did that to him, maybe others won't be able to do it as well, but I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried about the center position anyway. Anyway, that little move reminded everybody who was witnessing the smackdown of what he did to Seahawks center Joey Hunt during a Monday night game last November. You remember that? DJ ran right past Hunt and grabbed Russell Wilson's little butt, body slammed it to the ground with a sack. We were saying, damn! It was just so quickly done. It was just a wonderful thing. Anybody playing for us, so I don't want DJ doing that to him. DJ can get through and everything and get him down, but come on, man, don't do that. You may have to go. It took less than a second for Grasu to end up on his backside while Jones and fellow defensive linemen reacted to the bulldozing, cheering and hollering and hooting and saying, "Oh no! Snap!" Then suddenly disaster strikes. Minutes after that impressive takedown of Grasu, Jones during full team drills was blocked by a not named offensive lineman in the report. I was looking, it just says an offensive lineman taking DJ down to the ground. Who could do that to DJ Jones? Because if it was Tomlinson or some of our high-profile guys, they would have said Tomlinson immediately smacks down in revenge for Grasu, smacks DJ down to the ground. He didn't even say it, just says an offensive line. Could it have been one of the guys? It wasn't. Could have been McKivitz. They would have mentioned that, too. It's one of our draft picks. I don't know who that could have been. It appeared Jones' left shoulder took the brunt of the force as a blocker landed on him with his body weight. You know how that goes. Nick last year, remember, somebody went down on Nick's leg with their entire body weight. And, of course, that took It didn't take Nick out, though. Nick was like over there working that leg as fast as he could to heal up, and it got back in. But, Jones was clearly in pain. He left practice soon, minutes afterward. Coach confirmed the shoulder injury. Coach Shanahan, that is, confirmed the shoulder injury afterwards and said Jones was undergoing further testing. Nobody said anything about an MRI or anything yesterday. God, Jesus, this really is a bad shot. 3 weeks out, even if he's okay, it's going to take a while for him to feel right. Ugh. Now it's hopeful Debo Samuel, Ronald Blair will be available for week 1. Look out for Debo. He told you. Fam, he told you he was going to be back. Riders are saying everything they want to say, but Debo said, I'll be back for week 1. No, he won't. Debo would be lucky to be back on week 2 or 3. I don't know what he's done. He's got people impressed. Debo and Ronald Blair could both be available when the 49ers open regular season September 13th. Against the Cards. Boy, I tell you what, because those are two guys that make a difference. It's both of them. I can't even say especially one or the other. Ronnie Blair is essential to that rotation. Oh, he is so essential to that rotation. Debo's going to come back out there. Wait a minute, man. Well, who you talking about? Where is he at, man? Yo, Brandon, man, you know what, man? And you know what, bro? Here's the thing, man. This is my team, okay? You got to come take it away from me because we gonna do some work together, you and me, and we gonna get to this Super Bowl, though, because let's get it done. Because I know, in the back of Debo's mind, even though you're a teammate, you still want everybody to know, look, I'm in charge right here, man. Come on now. So anyway, Coach Shanahan today, the club will not have Richie J., Weston Richburg, or Julian Taylor available for the opener. And those players are expected to miss at least the first 6 weeks of the season due to their injuries. We got pup list already made out, I can see right now. God, Jesus, man. Ronnie Blair, I got to give him credit because Julian Taylor, didn't he get hurt before Ronnie Blair did? Damn. Jimmy practiced without his brace over his left knee today, fam. Yes. You know what? He wore it all of last season but didn't do so during training camp walkthroughs. And G started wearing the brace on Saturday as the team began full practice and did so through Tuesday. G said, it's all for me, man. People starting to get the wrong idea. I'm fine. Let's go. So, G, he said in the first place, this is a precautionary measure to begin with. So, that news according to The Athletic. The 49ers announced on today they have signed wide receiver Jaron Brown and safety Jonathan Cyprian. You know what? I love that they give you the idea. Cyprien. Fun. No, that's always right. Cyprien. No, that's right. Okay. And also, Aronis, who got beat up today, was also signed. And, good. Thank you. It's, let's see, Haronis. They got to find you italicize it. Haronis Grasu. To a 1-year deal, and also Evan Foster, defensive back, to a 3-year deal. Foster got a 3-year deal? All of them got a 3-year deal? Really? In order to make room, though, on the roster for these gentlemen, the team placed wide receiver Jalen Hurd on the injured reserve. Of course, we knew that was coming. Listen, waived. Cornerbacks Marcus Acey, Marcus Acey looked good in the film, didn't he? You saw him earlier. I thought, Acey reminds me of somebody. Is it Sherm? Anyway, he is now on his way to Seattle, my assumption. And linebacker Jonas Griffith, who I really wanted to see. You can't keep them all, fam. You just can't keep them all. All right, meanwhile, let's get back to the fun stuff, man. All right, Trent and Nick, right? Trent went 4-0 over Nick in one-on-ones at 49ers training camp, but that shouldn't really be a surprise to anybody, actually. I don't know. I kind of thought that Trent was going to do a deal on Nick. I just didn't know it was going to be like a shutout. But it's explained here because for anyone that has spent time watching 7-time Pro Bowler Trent Williams, it is clear that he's as athletic as they come. You can't get that big and strong and be athletic, man, because you can cause problems for people like Nick. Williams has lived up to his billing since arriving in Santa Clara, and Nicky B will only benefit from the competition. This is one of the things I like from it the most, because Nick does not need to get to the point where everybody's easy pickings for him. Now he's got a guy on his team he can train with all the time. Nick Bosa could end up being the D. Roy. No. DOY. See, the Roy left last year. Mrs. Charles, baby boy, and the NFL's reigning defensive rookie of the year did explain that one-on-ones aren't the most realistic situations compared to live games. He does use them as a learning opportunity, and Williams has been a real good teacher. Nick said, quote, I try to split them at least one win, one loss. That's what I'd hope for. But you're not going to beat Trent clean very often, so no. Getting a clean win on him is a good feeling, unquote. Bosa tries not to get caught up in the win-loss ratio with Williams, and that's a good thing, too. Don't be counting, man. Be professional. Work. This is about work. This ain't no game. Not now, it ain't. Get busy. Get real. Get better. And he believes it can make him overconfident if he puts too much in winning or distract him from the practice if he keeps track of the wins and losses. Keep your eyes focused on the prize, man. You got to get better. Bosa sees the immediate benefit of T. Williams in his presence, of course. He is further quoted saying, it's really fun to go up against him every day. He's not a dirty player at all. He's not pushing you after plays. He's just getting good work in between the whistles. And from what I've seen, he's going to be a very helpful guy this year. Unquote. Coach Shannon, as you know, spent 4 seasons together with T. Williams in Washington, but Coach was unsure what to expect from T-Dub. I know you keep up with these, man. I got 30 names from because J-Dub, because the last name is Ward. Yeah, if your last name is W, that's the way I work. T. Williams, T-Dub. I like that better. It gives me I feel like a better connection with him. After a year and a half away from the field, he has not been disappointed. As our delighted coach is quoted saying, Trent has been everything we've expected. Trent is as talented of a football player that I've ever been around, and that's saying something. Shanahan's been around some serious stars. He's the exact same guy, still the same athlete, still moves the same, a very aggressive player, unquote. Bosa. If anybody's appreciated Trent Williams, it's Bosa. The challenge that Williams provides, and even joked with Jimmy Garoppolo about having some time on his left side. I can see telling Jimmy, I tell you what, man. Just keep your eyes right. You don't even got to pay attention to what's going on the left. If anything, what's going on the left will bore you, man. Ain't nobody getting past that dude, man. Take your time, find your receiver, hit him. T. Williams is impressed. Nick Bosa's going to start. Yeah, Nick Bosa's going to have his t-shirt game going right along with the Kittle, man. The T-shirt games around camp are going to get out of control. When Nick comes into camp, my hero, and have a photo of Trent Williams below it. Yeah. Oh, because Jimmy's been spoiled with Joe. Now Trent, man, it doesn't get any better than that. Whoa, man, I tell you. Woo! I didn't know what was going to happen. I had a feeling Trent Williams was go handle Nick, though, because, man, that dude, he always was a bad dude. Ray Jr., what's up? Feeling legendary. I get good. Let's go Niners. Kirk, come in. Hey, once again, thanks for your time, brother. You're a pillar to us faithful, and we love you. Thanks a lot. Kirk, man, I do appreciate that, too, because, I'm delighted with having your presence. I love talking 49ers football, and with my closest family members. Yo! Matty, he's out in Bend, Oregon. What's up, Matty? Niners all day. Mr. Block, guys. By the way, since Breda ain't here no more, and Pettis likes cats, it's time for his ass to become a cheetah. Let's go Niners. Hey, we got to stay healthy. We got an injury list already. Stay cool, guys. I know, right? Are we gonna call Dante Cheetah? Kind of like that. Don't let Dante. I'm that close to putting him on the all Ronbo team. I'm telling you, Mark Rich. It's Roy Boy's B-Day. Give him a shout out, Roy Boy. Yeah, we can do that. Who's Roy Boy? Are we talking about who's? Okay, anyway, I'll get back. Oh, here's Roy Boy right here. Roy Boy, there you are. 62 today, fam. Got a new phone so I can see y'all again. And Texas boy, I can't wait for week 15. The Niners are going to come in your house and defecate right on that star. Ooh-wee. Niner by nature, 88. Trent Williams is making Nick Bosa better. You know this. Everybody else is going to seem like a piece of cake to Nick. I just know Anthony Baker, right? He says, What's your always the best at Sports Talk Niners from Memphis. Thanks, Anthony. Oh, and this just in. What's going on? How y'all doing? I'm currently waiting to see. I'm going to have to evacuate due to fires. I know, man. What's with Northern Cali, man? I hope everyone stays safe. It's. Remember we've had these fires last year, and I thought we had to close things down. It's just the weather is just killing people, man. It's crazy. Trent Williams, he says Trent Williams could be best out of Bosa, but Trent Williams better. Good thing he's on our team for a year at least. No. It's going to be the same next year. We'll have to get rid of people. We ain't getting rid of Trent Williams, man. The quarterback is essentially the most important guy in the field. If Trent Williams is the enforcer out there to make sure that would-be defensive ends would get a reputation on the 49ers, Trent Williams will be signed even if somebody else has to get thrown out of here. Trent Williams will be priority one as of the hour that they sign George Kittle. That's it. Trent gets signed first next year. All the rest I'm talking about everybody. Trent Williams stays in San Francisco. Roy, boy, let me get primed for prime time singing. Happy, coming up a Super Bowl win for Roy Boy. Happy Niners birthday to Roy Boy. Happy 6-2 of the 4-9 Empire. See, I tell you what, boy, it just, I love things that happy birthdays. You can see, if you ask for that, you're going to get it, right? Let us get on over here now and take a chill pill with Phil. Hey, Phil. 3-way-7 neighbors.
What's up, Ronbo?
This. Hey, Phil. I'm enjoying this show. I had a feeling that it was going to be like this, but the Trent Williams and Nick Bosa show is fabulous. What are you thinking about today's activities?
I think Trent Williams is the type of tackle that would give Nick problems, being so big and athletic. He's like the best of both worlds that can go. So you can't bull rush the guy because he's so huge, and you can't get around him because he's so huge and athletic. Trent Williams is a great player. He's the reason the Niners got him. And
you heard what Nick said.
He's a big upgrade from Joe. I love Joe, but Trent Williams is a whole different category, I think. And Jimmy won't have to worry about his backside. He's just got to worry about McGlinchey holding his own, and we'll be fine. But I'm worried about our center spot.
Isn't that worrisome? Because, see, now you don't need to get past Trent and McGlinchey. You can go right up the middle of the highway. Western Richburg. Phil, what are you going to do about Western Richburg? This is going to be an annual thing. We gotta find somebody.
I think they knew because his patellum was torn, so it's going to take a good year to get healed. And he got it in the middle of the season or towards the end, actually. But so they knew he was going to be on the IR from the get-go. But they were thinking Gardner, and Gardner's going to be back in 2 weeks, so that's a good thing.
That's
it's
right.
just a strained ankle.
Yeah, that's right. I figured we got him.
But they need a backup center. They need a backup center badly. And, Brumskill's trying it, but then if Brumskill goes to center, then you've got problems at guard.
Well, Compton will be over there, but how good is he? I don't think he's better than Brumskill.
He wasn't very good. He hasn't been very good his whole career, really. But he was at the Jets. And the Jets were horrible.
Garland's got to come
Brunskill's
back.
better over there, but the guy that may step up is McKivitz. They say he's been playing guard and doing pretty good. So
I forgot
we don't
about
know
him.
how he's going to be.
Well, now,
I mean,
see,
with the run game, I think McKivitz will be good. The pass, the pass protection is where he may be, lacking. But we'll see how he does. The other position that I think DJ will be fine. It's a shoulder, but I haven't heard any word of what actually happened with DJ.
Well, the guy came down on his shoulder with all his weight when he went down on him, and of course that kind of impacted.
That could be a sprain. If it's a sprained shoulder, he'll be back in a few weeks. Even if it's a dislocated shoulder and they're able to pop it back in, he could be out for a few weeks. But that's it. But unless he tears something, he'll be fine, I think.
Phil, did you hear about?
We need DJ Jones.
Did you hear about Contavious Street though? According to Nick, Contavious Street is looking like somebody like we thought we had. If he comes back, looking strong,
the problem with Contavious is his knees could go at any time.
Yeah.
He's always had some knee problems over his, short career, and even in college he did. So, that's the worry you have there. But, I think, we're going to have to get Kidlaw to step up, and learn how to rush the passer. He's a bull rusher.
That's right.
And that's his only move right now.
And keep forgetting about him. Yeah. I didn't forget about him, but I just worry because he's a rookie, and we don't know yet what he's going to look like in prime time. He could surprise us. That bull rush could work against a lot of people, though, Phil.
Givens played well towards the end of the season, and you got Taylor. He's going to be on the IR, but Givens is a guy that maybe can fill the void. So, these injuries happen. It's just that they're happening in our positions where we don't want them to happen.
Absolutely.
And so that's the problem.
And they keep happening too. And you knew they would. I just was
Well,
hoping
they
they
always
weren't
do.
every
team
day.
has them.
Yeah,
You look over the injury report. The Cowboys lost 2 linemen in the same day, and
that I like that. It makes me feel better. How about them Cowboys?
Hey, Ronbo, what's the deal with your app?
Yeah, the app. Well, we there's some things going on, of course, with the Google Play and in the Apple House. It got to the point where it's just too much hassle anymore with the 2 app stores. So we just said, you know what, this is probably something we're going to have to discontinue.
Okay.
So that's the reason.
Yeah,
because
I had surgery last week, so I've been out for a little while.
Oh, okay. So
you
okay
got
now?
some cleanup on my ankle.
Yeah. So you're ready to get back out of the field then?
Yeah, I'm on the IR for a little while.
Good to hear it, Phil.
But anyway.
Yeah, that's what's going on with the app.
Anyway,
so you don't have social media either. Phil, have you got the YouTube app?
Yeah, I got the YouTube app.
Okay, so because you can still get alerts from there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we're generally on about the same time.
When I went to the app, I go, "Oh, whoa, what's going on here?"
Going fishing? You thought I really went fishing too, huh?
Yeah.
I love that gone fishing sign up there. Phil, one thing you will not catch me doing is fishing. That is, leave fish alone, man. And it's boring. The fish know you're up there. They clown people. I'm not sitting up there.
No, I'm not a fisherman either.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Pizza and beer is my forte, but that's about it.
There you go. Agreed. Phil,
all right, Ronbo.
Phil, you know what? I think the 49ers, do we have practice tomorrow?
I believe so, yeah.
I think so. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah.
All right, Ronbo.
All right, Phil. Have a good night.
Take care.
You too.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Yeah, and the Niner, you love to hate. Thanks, Fab. It says, just flew into Oakland. Wrong time to visit. We got to cut down on injuries. And D. Pettis will step up this year. Love you, Ronbo. Thanks, Fab. Good to hear from you, too. In fact, D. Pettis has went on record as informing Kyle Shannon about something. I was just getting ready to check back into that. But let's go ahead. I'll get back to you on that. Hey, Charles. Come on in, Charles. It's funny. As soon as somebody says something about D. Pettis, Charles is on the phone. Hey,
What's going
Charles.
on, Ronbo?
Charles, how you doing, man?
Ronbo,
Yo.
I'm doing great. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you know what? No, your sound was a little better yesterday. I don't know what you did. Yo, you came in on Zoom. That's right. It's still good though. Not bad.
Okay, all right. Well, man, I'm happy. I'm happy to hear you today. It's good to be on your show today.
Thanks, Charles. Good to have you.
I'm really sad what happened to DJ Jones. I hope it's not something that's gonna keep him out for weeks.
Man.
I'm happy. I'm happy Pettis. You know, the report on Pettis is much better. I'm happy for that. I'm proud for that, man. You know, the situation with Jonas, the undrafted rookie, man. I saw a tape on him. I was really hoping, you know, he would make the team. But obviously not. They kicked him. They let him go. Him and AC. I saw the tape on AC, man. He looked like Richard Sherman.
Yeah, see, I had the same feeling about him. He kind of reminded me, his playing style and everything was a lot like Rich.
Yeah.
And the 49ers said, well, we can't keep him.
Yeah. So, and you know, when we let somebody go, you know, they need to be let go.
Usually.
So, yeah, usually.
Hey, Charles, good point. Who have we let go that we felt bad about? Can you think of anybody offhand? Since Kyle and John got here. Yeah.
No, nobody else that we've let go went to another team and had a Pro Bowl year or even was a consistent starter that I know. So, you know, they let him go for a reason. You know?
Yeah. Even Carlos.
Maybe they showed up late too many times. I don't know.
Yeah. That's, you know, I tell you, that's interesting. Anyway. But anyway,
maybe,
you know.
Maybe they showed up. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. You know, no, you go ahead and finish up.
I was saying maybe they showed up for camp out of shape. I don't know.
You know, Charles, I'm starting to have faith in our coaching staff and people that work in the organization. They seem to have a keen eye for people who will succeed in this business and who won't. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
They made a few mistakes, but not many.
Yeah.
So I'm impressed.
Especially with undrafted rookies, you know, they're really specialists with undrafted rookies. And so, you know, if you got an undrafted rookie that comes in and he's not doing what he should, you know, they'll be the first ones to let go. So I just hate that. I saw tape on him. He reminded me of Warner a little bit, and so I hate to see him go.
Well, you know, like you said, though, it may be okay. We might be allowed to listen because you can't get rid of Mosley. You're not gonna give it to Sherman. Spoon is still in the mix. You got Jason Verrett. You got a lot of cornerbacks there. Most likely, although I worry that is 4 cornerbacks, that is enough. Cornerbacks to me should be a 5-player room, but they seem to always stick around 4. But they got Dante Pettis on speed dial, and also you've got Tim Harris. Actually, that's 6 right there. I don't know how many they're going to keep. And also the kid from Bama, he's also capable of playing cornerback. Jimmy Ward in a pinch can play cornerback. So I guess they're thinking, you know, we can let him go.
But you know what I really love? I love the reports coming out about McGlinchey on the right side. They said he's really improved.
You see, if that's the case, I saw something about. If that's the case, Charles, we are so set up. The offensive line now, because he was having troubles. He's probably learned something from Williams, because he can always run.
But that right. Yeah, but that right guard spot is we got to get that locked in, man. We got to get somebody who's just as good as everybody else on the line. Because that right guard spot was our first spot in the Super Bowl.
Oh, I'm thinking right tackle, right guard.
Right guard, right tackle.
Oh, yeah, with McGlinchey, we agree. McGlinchey's doing fine. Yeah, guard spot is scary, isn't it? Because if Brunskill's not there and Compton is, we're back to where we were last year with Person, as far as I'm concerned. Charles? Charles, your sound seems it might have broken up.
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm happy that our offensive line, the left tackle and the right tackle spots. I'm happy they're much better. We just got to get that right guard spot locked in. I really wish they would have drafted somebody that we could have plugged in immediately and had this filled off already.
Maybe, Charles, because they don't say a lot about McKivitz other than the fact that he locked up Solomon Thomas the other day. So he may not. We don't know anything about him yet, how well he's going to do in the NFL level. But when they drafted him, they must have thought something of him. And again, you got to trust their judgment. So we may be okay, because if Compton fails and Brunskill has to go to center, McKivitz is up, actually.
Yeah.
We'll find out soon.
Yeah, we'll see soon. I just wish we had some preseason games.
I know, right? Then we'll really find out.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah. Oh, well. We'll find out. Charles, I'll tell you what, I'm going to see you tomorrow, man. We got practice tomorrow. I will be here so we can review and go over it, all right?
Okay, well, I'll plug in tomorrow.
All right, fam. You have a good night.
All right, love you. All right, love you, Ronbo. Thanks for all you do.
Appreciate you, fam. Love right back at you.
All right.
Have a good night.
All right. You too. Bye-bye.
And I'm looking here. I want to go over this real quickly. It sounds like Pettis is looking to prove he can do much more from last year. Pettis reported at training camp a different player on Tuesday and had one of his most impressive practices with the Niners, hauling in 5 catches over the middle of the 11-on-11 drills. I said the middle of 11-on-11. I'm not going to 7-on-7, 11. 2 of those passes came from G, who seems to be rebuilding his rapport with Pettis. And Kyle Shanahan said this: I really wanted to see how much he prepared before getting here. He was on KBR today. You usually can tell that just by now, but how the guys run and really how they look when they get back. Pettis made a point to seek out Shanahan as he arrived at the team facility along with the rest of the veterans, and he may have wanted to do so earlier, but NFL rules, of course, prohibit players from meeting face-to-face with coaches due to the coronavirus pandemic. This is interesting. So Dante is a man on a mission, and fam, we can pat yourself on the shoulder, give yourselves a round of applause for pissing Dante off. It looks like he's come in to get in the face of his haters. Hey, Space says, happy birthday, Roy, boy. Thanks, Space, for that contribution, too. And this just in.
Just then, everybody. I feel like everybody needs to, first thing I first want to start off, I'm going to address I would like to send my prayers out to everyone who's been affected by the wildfires. Things are crazy right now.
Thousands of people
I'm currently waiting to see if I have to evacuate. I have no idea right now. I'm just kind of have my things packed right now. So
are you near the area?
Right now I'm near Sacramento. So there's a lot of smoke outside.
Matchbox.
So, I'm essentially just waiting to see if we get evacuated because it's bad outside.
Oh God, keep your fingers crossed. For big rainstorm.
I just want to send my prayers out to everyone who's been affected by the wildfires. Hope you all are safe, and hope you guys are being safe, and keep wearing a mask as well, because I know it's hard to breathe in there, but even with these chemicals going on, the ash outside, it's important to wear that mask.
Even more so. Yeah. True.
Yep. Anyways, sorry, but how you guys doing? The 49ers doing? DJ Jones got that injury. I don't know. I don't know what to think, because DJ Jones is on that contract year.
Not only that,
kind of sets him back.
He's looking good. That's the thing. Jones was. Mm-hmm. If we'd had it for last year, the last few games, I think life might have been even easier. I really do. That dude's just coming on.
Oh yeah. There's no way that Seattle game was going to be that close if DJ Jones is there. There's no way. There's no
that's
way.
right. They don't
If
have a
DJ
center.
Jones was.
That's right. Jones would have killed him. Ah.
Uh-huh. Yep. It's
The
nice
Super
thing to
Bowl
blow.
as well.
And then
Justin, now that you think about it, now that you mention it.
I want to say something. There's been a bunch of Seattle fans on the social media saying we're taking out after the Seattle leftovers because we signed Jaron Brown, we signed this other, we signed Crippen. Oh, not Crippen. Another guy. For his name. We are now taking the Seahawks leftovers. We just need depth at the receiver position.
Says the team who picked up Carlos Hyde. Please, the Hawks are the last people in the world to say anything of this nature. Boy, that's shameless. They got it. Ooh. Yeah, right.
When I saw that, I was like, what? I was like, oh, really? Okay. I mean, all right. But
wait a minute. Did Jaron Brown start? Jaron Brown did not start in Seattle.
No, he did not. He did not.
So that conversation is already dead meat.
Yeah. So I don't know much about Jaron Brown. I know that he played with Seattle last year. I know he had I think it was 2 touchdowns last year. I think 2, maybe.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. I gotta watch more film on him, but he seems another speed receiver.
He's
Marquise
big.
Stuff, I guess.
6'3",
yeah.
runs a 4.4. I don't know how they cut him for what, unless he got hurt or something or had a bad attitude.
This is making it harder even to pick the receivers now with this. You go with 7 receivers. Do you go with 7 to start the season because DBO's hurt? I don't know. It's gonna be hard picking this receivers out to make the final cut.
Yeah,
because you have to have 4 running backs. You have to, got to. Jeffrey Wilson earned a spot. McKinnon, he has to prove something. Morstead, he's a starter, and then Coleman, he signed him for a 3-year deal last season, so he also has to be on the team. So, I don't know.
Yeah, I really have no clue as to how the cuts are going to go. They may shorten up another room just to make room for. I really don't. It's going to be tough to figure out. We're going to see somebody leave that we didn't want to see leave, though. So I can promise you that right now.
Yeah, and I just don't. I know, and I said this for a lot of reasons. Dante Pettis wasn't going to get traded. I know he's working his ass off right now. He was never going to get traded. He was never going to get traded. If we cut him, we lose money. Because of that guaranteed rookie contract. Yeah. So, we were never going to cut him. He was going to be on the team regardless. So
you could have traded him, but that's about the best you're going to be able to do.
Yeah, but cutting him, that's a negative. Money lost right there. That's not going to. But I'm happy he's working his ass off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy he's working his ass off. But the key for him is to stay healthy. Because the last season, his rookie year. After his injury, I don't know what happened. He just went down, all the way down. He never regained it. He had a phenomenal rookie season. He had a 47-yard touchdown for Seattle his rookie season, where Nick Mullins was the quarterback. And so he has flashes of being a good receiver. And I know Jalen Hurts just got hurt. You know what? I think Juwan Jennings, if I'm him, I'm doing a backflip right now because he can make this team because of a hurt injury. So that's another thing right there as well.
You know what? If Juwan keeps playing like he was, I got a feeling he was going to make the team anyway. And also, hit upon that situation with Trent and Nick. Is that just classic footage that you'd like to keep for years to come? This is that kind of thing where no other camp in the NFL can talk about having the top offensive tackle and the top edge rusher in camp going at it every day.
What?
Making themselves crazy good for what's happening to them coming up.
I know that everybody's looking down on Nick for going 0-4 against Trent, but here's the thing.
Nobody. No.
0-4 against a. Yeah,
nobody's
but
looking down at Nick.
There was a couple people. There was a couple people.
You always get a couple of guys who have nothing. They don't know what they're talking about. Yeah. Williams is just that good.
Here's the thing. Trent Williams is a Pro Bowler. He's he's a 5-time Pro Bowler, I think. 5-time, I think. So you talk. Being going on 4, that's gonna make him better. That's gonna make Nick Bosa better. That's gonna make Nick Bosa a lot better. Like going on 4, he's gonna be working his ass off to make sure he beats Trent at the next practice. Because Nick, how he worked his ass off to get back from that sprained ankle, he's gonna work even harder to make sure he beats Trent Williams the next practice. So going 0-4 against Trent Williams today, he's gonna work his ass off to make sure or even Trent can show him, hey, you do this, you could do this, or
Well, see, there you go, right there.
That's gonna make him better.
Trent.
It's
exactly.
gonna make him better.
It's about Trent telling him what he could do to improve this move.
And Tom Compton, he did play with Trent Williams in Washington. That was 2 bad scenarios. He played with Washington and then New York. That's 2 bad teams right there. I'm gonna give him a shot. I'm gonna give him a chance. I can't say that he's terrible because really, those are 2 bad offenses. There's the offensive line except there Washington, which was decent when Trent was there. So I'm gonna give Tom Compton the benefit of the doubt to be a center.
Okay. We're gonna find out soon. We're gonna stop here though. Hey, I'll see you tomorrow after practice, and maybe it'll be a Nick Bosa day. Although, you know what? When you think about it, you don't want to see that happen. Because as long as Jimmy's protected, that's the best thing. Nick's going to get better anyway. Because he's not going to deal with anybody like Trent Williams anyhow. So, yeah, I'm not worried about Nick.
You don't want to see too much of the offensive line dominating, and you don't want to see too much of the defensive line dominating. Because it has to be even.
Balance.
Because then you know there's not a problem on one side.
Balance. All right.
So, all right, y'all. Y'all take care, stay safe, and stay from these fires now.
You too, Justin. Keep an eye on that smoke too. All right. All right, fam. See you tomorrow. Yeah. And Oscar Lavender. Hey, Oscar, how you doing, fam? He said, yes, prayers to Ron Rivera. He was diagnosed with skin cancer, and I saw that headline, and I was zooming through the pages like I like to do. And yeah, this is an unfortunate thing. Ron Rivera is a really good guy. And he's from Northern Cali too. You know, Ron, I think his dad, as I remember that report saying, from Fort Ord, Monterey Bay Area. So yeah, so prayers out for Ronnie. Yeah, hopefully he'll be fine. Skin cancers normally can be handled kind of a little better than any interior cancer. Hopefully that's the case. What? Niner native? Huh?
Hey, Hoka!
I was waiting for that.
Hoka! Ooh, what's up, brother?
Niner
What's up,
native,
Ronbo,
man.
baby?
Great to hear from you, man.
Been a while.
Yes, indeed. How you been doing?
Been a while.
Yeah. You in Northern Cali?
But stay positive, stay blessed, all those good things, baby.
Wait a minute. I just realized, Niner native, you are in Northern Cali because I remember you used to make fun of you. Aren't you in the Stockton area?
Yeah, well, now I'm in Oak Grove. Moved. I'm in Northern California. I just got back out of close to the city, close to where you're at. I just left there, Reyes Point today. It was really nice. It's beautiful. It's actually a lot more smokier, man. It's sad. Sad situation, man, to see, both sides of the freeway burning in Fairfield, and it's a lot of devastation. It's tragic, man.
Yeah,
hey, Ronbo, man, wanted to just not talk too analytical, just talk about some Niner culture. What do you think about not having fans up at Levi's? I got to tell you, my squad, my fam, man, the tribe, we're heartbroken. We are absolutely heartbroken. Knowing that we're not going to be able to be there with the faithful on Empire Row, no tailgate, no loving one another. And I'm a rival fan abuser. And, ain't no one to abuse, man. It's terrible.
That's why I said, this is really going to put a weirdness to the season. No, as you say, no tailgate, nobody in the stands. I think they're going to love a small percentage in though, but they ain't going to be enough to make any noise. Yeah, so it's really kind of sad.
And then how do you functionally have, I'm loud, man. I don't speak the day before, save my voice. And a native, as a native, no, seriously, as a native, we have what's called bear root. I think it's called angelic root, and you chew it.
Yeah.
And we use it on the powwow drum to keep our throats good.
Yeah.
And I chew it up. Yep. I chew that up before I go in there because, I'm going to have a brain aneurysm come defense. And, it's just weird. It's like, what are you going to do? Put a mask on me? And we're still screaming. I'm still going to be next to that man. We're hugging on each other, grabbing, screaming, all it is. So it's like, man.
See, that's
it's
just
weird.
really, it just takes all the joy out of the season for the fans.
Takes everything.
Oh, man.
Everything. I'm just going to be trolling my Raider neighbors.
Well,
What's funny is I moved and I still got Raider neighbors. I saw that Raider flag. They got a Raider flag out front. I said, "Oh, thank God! They're gonna hear me this season. I can't wait."
You should have knocked on the door as soon as you. I'm new in the neighborhood, and have your 49er cap on. I noticed your flag out here in front, and I just want you to know, regardless as to how I feel about you, I'll never do anything strange on your lawn or anything like that. But you guys are in deep trouble.
Ronbo, baby, I mow my lawn. Okay, I mow my lawn in a jersey. Okay, they know exactly who my car is red.
Yeah.
My Harley's red. Everything's red. I'm red and gold, baby. It's they know exactly who moved in next door. It's a problem, but it's just, man, it's just gonna be weird. Hey, Rob, I got a question for you real quick.
Go ahead.
One of my boys got a Bosa tattoo.
All right.
Soon after the Super Bowl, he got the Bosa tattoo. The one where he's flexing. It's nasty. It's a nice tattoo. But I got to thinking, man, because I wanted to get some Niner ink myself. Mm. But I kind of, players come and go. Only some stay legendary.
See, that's a risk.
So what do you think about that? Do you get, do you get obscure?
Not a good idea. If you're going to get a tat about the 49ers after winning the Super Bowl, 49ers Super Bowl champs, Super Bowl 55.
Yeah,
I mean, that's a tattoo it'll last for the rest of your life. But you start getting players' tattoos, and risky.
Kittle's everywhere, man. Like people getting the Kittle tat, and I've seen that on Twitter. The Saints, where he's dragging the Saints. Hey, I got to, and that was crazy. I got to work for Ronnie Lott. I went to work for him right before this whole COVID thing hit, so I was working for him for like 6 months. And we were sitting there watching that Saints game, man. That was crazy. Kittle dragging him down the field. Now everybody wants to get that image tattooed. And I'm like, that's cool. It's going to be good for the next couple of years, but you never know. You know what I mean? Like, players come and go.
Yeah, it's risky. You start getting players, or before the games, the Super Bowl game, you have a tattoo saying, you call it your team a champ already, like that Seattle Seahawks fan did that year, which made everybody laugh until they couldn't stop laughing. You got to be careful with that stuff, man. I understand about faith, but that's too big of a gamble. Yeah. So. Yeah,
I got the logo between the collar, at the under my neck on the collarbone, but the logo, that logo's going to be there forever. So that's something that's it's never going to change.
Niners logo, that's okay. Yeah, Niners logo's cool.
Oh, yeah, that's always going to be the same. Before I get off, I want to let you know how much more the Raiders are going to suck next year, at their new stadium. So my cousin is the Raiders DJ, right? DJ J. Espinoza.
Is that right?
That's my cousin.
All right.
Yeah, that's my cousin. And he's carried that contract. That's why their stadiums, if you ever been to a Battle of the Bay, well, the recent one, it was pretty nasty. Like, their stadium's tight. It goes off. They got really good music. They got a really good environment, really good vibe, even though they suck. But guess who they're moving? They want to move into that position in their new stadium.
I can't imagine.
As their DJ.
Oh,
DJ Pauly, the what's his name? DJ Pauly from that show. What are they called? You know what I'm talking about.
Is he the Latino?
The Italian.
Italian?
The everybody that's listening to this knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no,
it just escaped my.
Go ahead.
This Jersey Shore.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
The dude from Jersey Shore.
I wasn't thinking about him.
That thing is going to be Hey, man, the Raiders lost any hope at having any kind of home field advantage, any kind of pride in their new stadium. That place is going to be a freak show, and I love it. I love every bit of it.
Hey, you know, you bring up something that's really scary. The Rams got the same situation. These brand new mega dollar stadiums. How's it going to pay for it? You got no butts in the seats. That's pretty scary stuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's a good point. Because Vegas is kaput. That's done. That's Dunsky.
Well,
I doubt that they're going to have people, in the seats over there. Man,
Yeah.
Ronbo, look, as always, love listening to you. Bikohan down, man. Really, it's going to be weird. I just hope we don't get the weird faces, the weird cardboard cutouts like the Giants. I hope they don't pipe noise in.
Hey,
and don't pipe noise in, man.
They're talking about the noise. They're going to pipe the noise, and I think they're going to pass that. The cardboard guys, I don't know. That's so strange. But anyway,
Don't do it.
Great,
Don't do it.
great to hear from you. We're going to go. I'm going to see you tomorrow if you get a chance, all right? Keep your chin up, man. It may not be as bad as we're thinking, though, as far as the attention to the fans in the stands. So we'll see.
Give me a waiver, I'm in. Give me a waiver, and I'm in. You know what I mean?
All right.
All right.
All right, fam.
All right, Ronbo, baby. Hook yeah!
Night native. And just in time, Gary Gillum or Daniel Kilgore, they've already reached out to Kilgore, and I think that's already come to an end. Kilgore wants to get paid. Do you know somebody? I didn't even really look it up. Kilgore was ranked as the 12th best center in the NFL last year. Now, that's the middle of the pack, a little better than middle of the pack. So I don't know what we have would rank. So, that's interesting. Guerrero! He said, hey, we are getting hurt out there by just training. What's going on? Guerrero, man, this is every year, man. We do the same thing. We lose guys every year in camp. And some of them we lose for the entire season. So, this is like, everybody goes through this, though. It's whoever could come out the best. I said, you know what? I'm thinking about one couple of guys. I'm not even going to mention the name because, as we always say, don't talk things into existence, but I am concerned about a couple of guys. Oh, they cannot get hurt. Hey, 408, come on in, 408. Oh, it says breaking. DJ Jones
what's
injury.
up, man? This is Casey.
Hey, hold on just a second. I see now, Justin just brought this in. Breaking news, DJ Jones injury not significant. So maybe it's just an ouchie. Hey, who is this? KC.
What's up, Ronbo? This is Casey.
KC.
Yeah, it's good about DJ Jones. I heard it was a shoulder injury. At least it's not a lower body injury. That's good to know.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's not even that serious. It sounds like. Okay, so he'll be back for opening day. Take a couple of aspirin.
they just got Deion Jordan, man. I don't know what John Lynch is doing, man, but he's creating a real resume here, man. As one of the best GMs of all time. And then Tavon Austin too.
Oh man,
you guys are from the first round of the 2013 draft, man. That guy just killed the offseason.
Jordan actually got into a fight with somebody today. I think they had to break him up. So he's bringing that fire.
Well, yeah, he's probably got a little bit of that Seahawk left in him. He's trying to shake it off. Good for him.
Raider. Both of them are thugs.
Hey, while we're on the Raiders, Ronbo, I was getting some French fries. This guy selling me the French fries said he was telling me a Raider joke. He's like, maybe if they changed their logo, they'd see a Super Bowl.
You got to think about it for a split second, then you realize.
Yep.
Because that eye patch ain't scaring nobody no more. Come on, man.
Yeah. Yo, hey, Ronbo, here's another one for you, too, man. I was trying to find the PIN code a couple nights ago, and you told me today on Instagram that the PIN code is on the YouTube video.
Oh, that was you?
Kidding me. I went back. I'm like, how did I miss this PIN code, man? Like, it's so obvious right there.
You're not the only one. Somebody was getting clowned in the chat for asking that question.
There needs to be a flashing logo or something.
I know. We should do that. Make it flash. I'll think about it. We'll see if we could do that.
Yeah. Oh, man. Or just get a website, UncleRombo.com.
No, you know the Apple House and also the Google Play. They're becoming a
How
big
much
issue.
money do you need, Ronbo? Just tell me a number.
No, it's not about money. It's about some of the things they require. They want a lot of stuff, and they keep asking you to fill this out. You're going to need to send this. You see that. So we're saying,
It's because
okay.
we're Niner fans, Ronbo. I get it. I understand how the league works now. If you're not a member of the Kansas City Zebras, you're not going to win the Super Bowl, Ronbo. That's just how it works, man.
God, well, you know, we'll see about that. Hey, but check it. Casey, what do you think, man, about what's going on now as far as Dante Pettis has let Kyle know under uncertain terms that he's ready to go?
Yeah.
DJ Jones, we just know that he's not going to be that bad. He's okay. But that battle going on between Trent Williams and Nick Bosa, it's everything as was advertised. Only Trent's got control of it, though, which is like, you know, for now.
They got a 5-year window, Ronbo. They're solid. The whole team is just – I don't know how John Lynch did this, man. You know how the NBA wanted to veto that trade or whatever with whoever it was. I don't follow the NBA. I mean, I don't know how John Lynch does this, man. They just are – they're set at every spot where – you know, losing DJ Jones is kind of like, okay, well, they still got D Ford, right? You know, okay, they still got.
Yeah, because I just see Fred Hampton Gun Club says DJ's out for 4 weeks, so they already got that out there already. All right.
My only concern was their offensive line, and they just got Trent Williams, and that's, you know.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
We got a situation at guard though. The right guard. Well, it depends on if Garland comes back.
Trent Williams and McGlinchey, man. I mean.
Yeah, the edges are fine.
Pretty much as good as it gets right now. So.
Yeah, the ends are fine. We got to worry about the interior,
McKinnon
though.
coming back.
Who?
Yeah.
Yeah, Weston Richburg. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm just saying McKinnon coming back is going to be good.
Yeah. Gotta appreciate that. And a lot of people still don't have any belief, but
Kevin Coleman. Yeah.
Yeah, and of course most will be back.
I said last year. I think they'd start 8-0, and I think this year they'll start 7-0, and then I think if they beat Seattle in that first week of November, I think it's 16-0 because we got Bosa Bro, Ronbo.
16-0. Okay.
Yeah,
I'll take
man.
that.
Yeah, man. Their schedule. I mean, you know, it's tough to predict that, man. But I mean, if it's not 16-0, I think it's 15 wins with Kevin Givens. What else we got?
No, Givens shows a lot
with Witherspoon.
Yeah, Contavious Street is looking good from what Nick was answering to today. So you got guys out there that are looking good.
Yeah, man.
It's just a matter.
Those first 2 weeks look annoying, though. You know, playing the Jets and I forget the
Cardinals?
second week.
Cardinals
maybe,
the first
yeah,
week.
Yeah, those two are going to be. Those are just going to be kind of annoying, I think.
Casey, you got to be careful about.
I wish they were playing the Browns, man. I want to see Bosa versus Mayfield again. I can watch that all day, man.
You know, it's a travel. What I worry about is the guys getting sick. I just hope every team is very, very careful. I think the NFL is going to make sure that nobody can drag ass on this. Every measure that can be taken has to be taken. Nobody's getting COVID sick and taking teams out, or else it's scary. But they test them to death, so they should
Ronbo,
be okay.
that kind of brings me to a point that I have here with you, man, because this next season is going to be my first season without my father. He passed a few months ago, and man, it really is. It means a lot to me to be able to watch the last season with my dad because the Niners were the best team all year last year. And I know what happened, man. So, man.
So sorry to hear about that,
I hope the season. Thank you, Ronbo. I appreciate you, man. I hope the season does go through, and I hope it doesn't get canceled. Like on week 2 or week 8 or some stupid crap, because I could see that happening, and that'd be really annoying. But yeah, man, it's gonna be different. Whatever happens, it'll be good to have football for however long you get it. But this stuff's so crazy, man. With what's going on, it seems like no one is on the same page really anywhere right now. So I just take it Sunday by Sunday or whatever. So
yeah, the NFL's done all they could to make sure. And we're talking about an extremely powerful organization. So if things are in place, and we haven't heard about anything recently, so we should be okay. We'll see.
Yeah.
KC, hey, so glad you finally got the PIN number and got in here, man. Let's see you tomorrow if you get a chance. Okay.
Yeah, sounds good, Ronbo. Hey, man, it took me months to be able to call in, man. Dude, that that trip to Miami really hurt, man. They were the best team all year, Ronbo. So,
I know.
all right, man.
I so
Yeah,
agree. We'll be back. All right, fam.
yeah.
Have a good night. See you on
Appreciate you,
social
Ronbo.
media
Have a good
between
night.
now and then. All right. Night. SKC. Hey, Dion.
Ronbo, what's going on, brother?
D, man, I'm enjoying the Nick and Trent show, and I see it taking up. It's going to take on new heights as we get closer to the season too. I can see right now. The DJ Jones thing, I just found out DJ's going to be out for 4 weeks. Somebody said that on the chat. We'll confirm that later. Hopefully that's not true. And we got rid of AC and Griffith. And I remember you said things about Griffith a few weeks ago. So there you go. You was right. They waived him. So they will come back if nobody picks him up to the practice squad. But look out for Pete Carroll because he's a very strange man. Oh, God. D?
Yeah, I actually laugh at Nick Bosa. He's pretty hilarious.
He
when
is, ain't he?
does this press conferences. And look, people in the chat, people listening, do not take any offense to what I say, but I swear to God, he has the way he answers questions is like iFootball. Like I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong for saying that, but like I don't know how many times he asked somebody to repeat themselves today.
he asked one dude sitting next to him too. What was the second part of that question?
Is there a two-part answer? What was the other part to this? Like he kept doing it. I was like, oh, okay, Nick, what's going on today, man?
It's every day.
It's funny because certain players you can actually hear. I can't hear Brandon Ayuk to save my life. The boy talks so goddamn soft. Like I barely hear what he was saying in response. I'm like, I wonder if these reporters are probably trying to read his lips because he ain't even saying nothing.
And also, he was focusing so hard. He was there. The reporter made a joke, and Brandon did not react at all. And he was acting like he was really focusing hard on the question. And like you say, then he answered. But like Tony said, who called in at one time about Nick Bosa, him and his brother have got to let that weed go.
I'm telling you, man, like, just got to tell you, they just be telling, I swear to you, Nick talks slow. He always puts his tongue like at the root, like right by his lip. He does it like it's weird, man. I don't know, but he makes me laugh. But I like the battle that he's having because all you hear him say is that he's getting better constantly. Yeah. Just straight, he's like, I'm getting better by battling somebody this good, and it's a beautiful thing. I like that because that just tells me that he's already gonna get better because it's born or bred into him. And then Trent's getting better because he's going against a young buck that's got some power, some spin, some things that he may or may not have seen. But as far as like today, like we had those cuts, man. They cut Jonas Griffith, which I thought about. I was like, Jonas Griffith wasn't going to make the team any damn way.
Yeah, no, I remember you saying that.
His college tape wasn't doing anything for me. I wasn't wowed by that. And then they cut DeMarcus AC. Now AC was a little. That one I was kind of sad about because I saw his tape and I saw his stats and I looked at him as at least a great defensive ball hawk, like a guy who can either get a interception and or he's going to knock that pass down every time it comes near him. But I think with some of the guys they already got there, who's Jamar Taylor or whoever this guy is, and Tim Harris, like they're sold on those dudes. Yeah, they're sold on those dudes. So that's why they let DeMarcus AC go. And they're trying to force the battle between Barrett Mosley and Witherspoon to continue to go. But I can tell you right now, that's going to be either Mosley or Witherspoon. And the reason being is because I don't believe that Jason Barrett is going to get back to forward. He hasn't necessarily looked the greatest. The coaches and the other players around him have to say he looks good. You can't get up there and say somebody's trash, like as a teammate. Like, that's just wrong.
Yeah,
so you're not going to tell people the truth of things.
Nobody's going to say something.
I mean, you got to think about it. You're never going to get that from anybody. Now, when they leave the team, oh, yeah, they'll tell you the truth about everybody. I mean, Brandon Marshall had Jay Cutler's back the whole damn time when he was playing in Chicago. And as soon as he left, Jay Cutler was horrible. He was one of the worst quarterbacks I ever played with. But why? Strictly based on the fact that it's true. I mean, the same thing. Steven Jackson. Oh, you know, I left St. Louis because, you know, I got tired of losing. It took you 8 years and probably almost $120 million to figure out that you wasn't going to win nothing with the Rams.
Bunk.
Come on,
I
now.
can't read him. I can't get him. He's not sincere. He could have asked for a trade out a long time ago. How about, was that Kelvin? His name first, Kelvin Benjamin? That's that big dude that came out.
No,
what's Benjamin's?
Kelvin Benjamin was in Carolina.
Yeah.
I'm talking
he
about
didn't appreciate.
Jackson
No, I'm just saying about.
Yeah.
He went over to Buffalo and start loud talking. Cam. I said, this is hilarious.
Oh yeah.
I said, whoa.
Yeah, Cam made your career, so you should be grateful for Cam. Because without Cam throwing you that ball, you would have been nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that Kelvin Benjamin didn't have talent and he couldn't have made it with another quarterback, but this dude was your quarterback all that time, and he was the one throwing you the ball and giving you the chance to be the guy that you became. You took over the reins for Steve Smith when he left, and that's why Cam was comfortable. So don't sit up there and bad talk somebody who's throwing you the damn ball. At least if the person couldn't get it to you.
Oh, yeah, I just mentioned that because alluding toward how players will say nothing but the nicest things when they're around you. You know what, though? Nobody in the 49ers organization said anything bad about Carlos. We did, but when Carlos left, we continued, of course, but still.
Look,
funny.
for me, I'm going to tell you that how I feel about Carlos Hyde. I feel like he didn't get a fair chance in Shanahan's offense. They automatically traded him. I think Hyde wouldn't have been too bad in the offense. I think he was amped, he was hyped, he was ready. But then next thing you know, you get traded because why? They don't feel like you're a fit for what they want. Then they go and get Jerick McKinnon, and at this point, we should have just kept Carlos Hyde because McKinnon ain't done nothing until now. And that's 2 years worth of time wasted.
Oh, D, I cannot agree with that. Okay. Carlos.
What has he done? Ronbo facts. Facts.
I can't give you any. I can't give you any. I will be able to make this argument a little later on. Right now, you're right. You got me. I can't say a word. Oh man,
and then
Carlos.
The only other thing that I have to say, and I know people going to attack me about this, but Jalen Hurd fragile as an egg. Y'all go ahead, come get some in the chat if you want. Facts are facts.
Because here he comes.
The man had 2 non-contact injuries. Nobody hit him for his back to hurt like that. The man couldn't even take a flight. Nobody hit him when he was doing work on the sideline.
On Deion Johnson being mean to Jalen Hurd. D, come on, man.
I'm not being mean. I'm just being truthful.
Okay,
that's fact.
That's what bothers me. You're actually right, but still. But D, we got to go though, fam.
He's fragile. Hey man, I'm gonna get in the chat because I already know they coming from my head. I'm waiting on it. I'm ready. Go right ahead, because I'm hitting you with nothing but facts, and I will back them up every time. If you can tell me that a man that gets injured twice with no contact ain't fragile, I want to know who that person is, where they at, and where their Hall of Fame career went to, because it didn't go anywhere.
Oh, God. All right, D. Go defend yourself, because we got to go. I'm going to see you tomorrow, though.
Have a good night, Ronbo. All right, brother.
All right,
love
fam.
you, man. Appreciate the platform, man. Keep doing it.
Thanks, D. Love back at you. And fam, check out, if you can't get enough of D, if you can't work him hard enough in the chat, make sure to click onto his name and go get him at his program. D would love to argue. Night, D. See what's about D, man, because D, man, he'll tell you exactly how he feels. Regardless of popular public opinion, D does not care. He is going to be Deion Johnson. I can't, but see, here's the thing. He's setting himself up. Jalen Hurd will probably, oh, man, we got another year to go before we can even talk about Jalen Hurd. But, boy, I can't wait till Jerick McKinnon kicks some booty. D, I'm going to be looking for you, man. I'm knowing he's going to be tough. Daryl Green, thanks, fam, for that contribution. Thank you. Oh, God. And Twisted Eva, you're right. Hyde did not have the speed or cuts in Kyle's offense. He could not run the stretch. He could never find a hole. 614, yo, hello.
Hello?
Yeah, yes, who is this?
Hello?
Yes.
I'm new here. Man.
What is your name?
Josh.
Josh. Well, hey, Josh. Well, come on in, man. You could be new here. That's fine.
Yeah.
Josh.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, we're enjoying the war going on between Trent Williams and Nick Bosa. It started out being that marquee matchup, but suddenly it has turned into Nick Bosa has become Trent's student. And also, DJ Jones getting hurt today, and it's going to be seems like it's going to be a 4-week deal. And while you're at it, did you know that Dante Pettis came into camp and told Kyle Shanahan that he was here to work? I mean, any one of these matters, anything else you want to add? What are you thinking about the Trent and Nick situation?
You know, I've been following Nick all the way since college because I'm a Buckeye fan.
All right.
So, man, I think Nick is going to pretty much come in next practice, probably make Trent go 4-0. No, 0-4. I'm sorry. Man, I have no idea. Just insane.
But you know what?
Big Ten canceled this season.
But not to worry, though, because you know what? Nick is saying, you know what? I'm not taking tabs on and when I beat him. Nick says everybody else is. But, those one-on-one drills, it's like Nick says, though, it's not the same as an in-game situation. If what you're going to do during those kind of drills is you're going to work on some things and see if you can get better. Because, it's a different thing. But it's okay.
Right. I feel like in Ohio, there's like lots more Seattle fans than like Browns and Cincinnati fans. Mm-hmm. So like, it's hard because I'm coming in here with like a Garoppolo jersey and everything, and then we got freaking people like DK Metcalf or Russell Wilson. Sorry.
You know what though? You can walk around with a big smile on your face though, because that game last year normally. Down through the years, as you know, Josh, we would be the ones getting excused, regular season game or not. 49ers showed the true grit and what this generation of 49ers is made of. It's over, Josh. Those people you're running around with, it's over. They will now be competed with, and most of the time, they just don't have the personnel to stop the 49ers. It's going to be you, Josh, who gets to make the last call. So not to worry.
Indeed. Yeah, not to worry. I'm telling you, Dre Greenlaw is going to be Seahawks daddy all the way through. I'm telling you, Dre Greenlaw is going to go off on Seattle. I have a feeling. I know what he is.
He is the Russell Wilson. He is the Terminator for Russell Wilson. He got Wilson in the first game he ever played him in. He got him in the second game on a couple of occasions. So tell you, you're right. It's Dre Greenlaw likes the Hawks.
Yeah, right. And even though the Super Bowl loss still hurts me, I believe we're going to go back in Super Bowl 55, knock whoever's in that bowl and win. Super Bowl champs, I'm telling you.
As long as we don't see Bill Vinovich and his crew come running in, and Bill Vinovich and his crew are coming out on the field. No, not that. Give us an alternate crew. 49ers walk off the field right now. That's, you can't have Vinovich for 2 years in a row. Yeah. He can't ref. Him and his crew are not, they're not suitable for a Super Bowl.
Yeah, you're right.
So we'll be fine. They wouldn't put the same crew in 2 years in a row anyway. Are you a Dante Pettis fan?
Definitely. I definitely heard about Dante Pettis, mostly from college. Yeah. So I am a Pettis fan.
That's right. You're right in the area. That's right. Where he went to school, Washington, eh? So, yeah.
Right, yeah.
Well, anyway, he's got a new attitude, and other than just standing around on the bench pissing us off, he might be playing this year. So get ready for that.
Maybe. No, I'm definitely hyped for him.
Yeah. So, is it anything else, Josh?
I think that's about it. Thank you, Ronbo.
Pleased to meet you, Josh. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow after practice.
Pleased to meet you too. I might call him back tomorrow.
All right. Looking forward to that. All right, Josh. Have a good night, fam.
You too, man.
Hey, and I keep seeing people asking for the Patrick Mahomes imitation. And Patrick Mahomes, his girlfriend doesn't look a lot like Miss Piggy, but he could do something about his delivery when he's on the microphone, because he's been around saying things now like, "Oh yeah, we beat those Niners. Thank God for the refs." Hey, Dollar Bill Will.
Yo, what up? What up, Ronbo? What's up?
Will, man, I'm just delighted to hear about that thing going on between Nick and Trent. You know what though? I thought Trent would end up having to work a little harder than he is, but it's like Trent, that dude. Will, did you know how badass Trent Williams really was? I didn't realize until now. Don't nobody be handling Bosa like no baby. Nobody. Trent Williams does. Oh my God! So I'm delighted. Jimmy's safe, man. I mean, Jimmy is fully safe on that left side, fam.
Man, look like Trent Williams showing his naked ass.
I know. I tell you, it's gonna make Nick better though. That's the thing I'm looking forward to. And Nick says I got moves I didn't even want to try against Trent because he's just too quick. I want to see this in action. I can't wait. Will. Ugh.
Yeah, man. Trent Williams, man, that's a whole different animal, man. That's a whole different breed, man. His size, his quickness, man. He's a mountain you just can't get around, man. And I'm so excited that he's on our team and he's gonna look out for Jimmy G left side, man. I told you before, Ron, but Jimmy G can sleep good at night knowing that he got a guy like Trent Williams on the left side. And you got Thomas and with George Kittle if he needs to block on that side too. So, I mean, Jimmy G, he can sleep real good at night. So, yeah, man. Like I say, Ronbo, it's also a great piece to the running game because when they run them zone stretches, them holes gonna be so wide that you're gonna think Moses departed the Red Sea on it, man. I'm telling you, it's gonna be amazing, man. It's gonna be amazing to watch.
Because now the passing game has just got boosted. The run game is just got stupid. Will you Well, but I'm gonna put Kittle, Williams on one side, Thomason's over there too. You talk about, like you say, parting the Red Sea. I'm talking road grader plus. Mostert and the guys we got, don't let McKinnon come dashing through there. These guys are fast. Oh, they're going to eat up some real estate. Oh.
Good, man. Man, I can't wait, man. I can't wait. I just hope we get that center position addressed, man. I hope Ben Garland injury ain't that serious. I mean,
ankle.
Hopefully he'll be back. Yeah, hopefully he'll be back by the time the week one start. Because, that center position is important. And Jimmy G is right there. He has to hike the ball under the center.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to make sure we got a stud right there. If not Garland, it better be somebody. I mean, I wouldn't mind bringing Kilgore back. To be honest with you.
Right? Kilgore's asking for a lot of bucks, though, Will. I think he's asking for a lot of bucks. I don't. That may be the reason why he's not any longer in Miami. You price yourself right on out of the game. It doesn't make any sense.
Well, he ain't that damn good. I mean, he's good,
right?
but he ain't that damn good. He asked for some money.
Yeah, he was going to come in as a backup.
You need to be glad somebody trying to give you. You need to be glad somebody trying to give you a job.
Absolutely.
So,
maybe he might come around later.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but but I think Cal and John will figure out something. But overall, though, I think that O-line gonna be all right though.
That dude they brought in today, that Grassu, DJ just beat him up from day one, first snap. I'm a little concerned with him. He ain't the answer. Spencer Long left us. Garland's hurt, and Wayman. He's not gonna be back until week 6 or 7. That's terrible. We gotta get another center, Will.
Ronbo, I almost forgot. I want to speak on something.
Go ahead.
I gotta make a complaint. There's a report put out. I think it was a 49er reporter about Deion Jordan. They said Deion Jordan, fighting because he getting his ass put on his ass. Dude, I mean, why? I mean, why is he?
I didn't know that was the reason.
He's gonna be gone. I think he's gonna be gone, Ronbo. I think he ain't gonna make this team.
If he got beat up and got up and got mad, he's finished. He's a backup anyway.
They say he got pushed into the dirt. He said the dude, he's an unknown name dude. Like, he just I don't know where he came from. I don't know if he's new, but I heard that the dude put Deion Jordan on the ground like he wasn't nobody. So I don't think he gonna make it.
You know, he came from Seattle, so I guess we shouldn't be surprised. And if they cut him, he had to be sorry. So you really sorry,
man.
Because they ain't had anybody. They ain't got no kind of pass rush. So if they're cutting guys off that pass rush, it's really bad. I don't know. I expected better because he was supposedly fast. I guess I don't know. Oh man.
Yeah, man. But that Jonathan Cyprian signing, I don't know. That's kind of weird to me because I don't know why they signed him when you got. I know he's a well-known box safety. Now he's not a cover safety. He can't cover worth of crap, but he's a good box safety for the run support. But it's kind of shocking that we signed him when you got Marcel Harris sitting right there behind Tart. So that kind of like a head scratcher. But I mean, he did play in Jacksonville down there when Salo was down there. So
supposedly, yeah, that's the thing. He knows how it works, But it ain't over yet, Will. Jared may put him out. I hope, because we'll see. Because Cyprian's going to get hurt immediately. That's what he does. So.
Yeah. I'm surprised AC got waived, though, man. AC was a good piece. I'm kind of that's a head scratcher, too. I wonder why he got waived.
But he could be back on the practice squad. They just got to waive him now for numbers' sake.
Yeah.
But we'll see tomorrow after practice, man. And maybe the return of the Dante Pettis show. Dante's serious, Will.
All right, man. All right, shout out to you, Ronbo, man.
Thanks,
we'll see. We'll see about that.
I know.
About Pettis. But yeah, man. Shout out to my TNT fan, man. My player partner Dre, Trey, Big Show, Russo, all them guys, man. Shout out to the Ronbo Sports Fan Club, Rico, Jersey, Joe, Sewer, Sheik, all them guys, man. Hey, shout out to my boy Deion. Hey, man, let me tell you something, bro. Jet gonna take flight. I promise you that. Watch.
Got my vote. Take flight. Got my vote. I agree.
Man.
All right.
That dude hungry, man. All right, Ronbo.
Like, Will is so right. It's going to be fun to let Deion know. Deion will be delighted, too, when we say, D, where you at? 80 yards rushing, 75 receiving. What is the map? D, that's over 150 yards of offense. Oh! Double D, thanks, man. He said, hey, Robert, this guy really say Carlos Hyde over McKinnon? D, you did say that, didn't you? I forgot about that. I meant to laugh. I did laugh about that, didn't I? Don't make me. Rebel said, "Don't make me laugh." That sounds like something Grant. D will be back tomorrow. Look, y'all misunderstood what I said. I said Carlos would have been good in this offense, and Jerick McKinnon ain't did nothing yet. So Carlos, as far as I'm concerned, that's what he was trying to say. He's only got a few weeks to say that, though. D, what you got here? We got another shoot. Yeah, we just did Rebel D. Hey, Jay. Oh, no, here we go. Hey, Jay, come on in, fam. Jay.
Ronbo.
Jay.
Yeah.
Jay, I'm glad you came in. See, because Deion tonight actually he may have put 2 feet in his mouth. He was doing all right. He was right about Jalen Hurd. He was right about Jerick McKinnon. But all of a sudden, he upped and said Carlos Hyde is probably a better deal than Jerick McKinnon. I mean, Jay, I don't know how you feel. Carlos got on my last nerve, and I tried to go along with the party as everybody was supporting Carlos. I didn't really appreciate him, but I went ahead and said, okay, go Carlos, go. I did because he's on our team. But when he left, I got to tell you, Jay, that night I gave myself a pizza. I had a couple of beers, which I don't usually do. I just laid back and said, thank you, Lord.
Oh, man.
He was making me tired, Jay. He couldn't find the hole. It's like who was that? Trey from BA puts it best. Carlos Hyde, as soon as he gets the ball, he doesn't look for a hole. The first thing he does is look for a bunch of dudes piled up on the ground, and he runs right into them. I've seen that so many times. Carlos, man, there's a hole right over to the right. I can see it on the television screen. Carlos! But Jay, how you feel about Nick and everybody else going and Trent Williams and DJ Jones, all that good stuff? Go ahead.
Oh man, I ain't even gonna touch on the Carlos side, man. We all know what he about. He don't fit this offense, you know.
No.
That's just point blank about that. But yeah, Trent Williams, I told you that boy was bad.
He's even better than that.
He told you better than Joe Staley. Sorry. Joe had his years, but yeah, he ain't nothing on Trent Williams level right now.
Yeah, Joe lost his the age caught up with Joe, but because Joe and Jay, you still remember that block that Joe ran out in front of Alex Smith? I'll never forget that. Joe was sprinting down the field. I mean, Joe was running, some high speed stepping and took out that last dude. So Alex could just walk right into the end zone. I've never seen a lineman do that. Not at that speed.
How bad?
Yo! But, he's simmered down since then. Now we got, Trent Williams is a bad man.
Oh, yeah. Trent Williams definitely bad. That left side, strong side.
Oh,
Ain't
man.
nobody coming in on that side.
Even Jimmy went and
like
told him.
Nick said. Oh, yeah. Like Nick said, he ain't doing nothing but getting better going up against Trent. I love that. Man, I hope DJ all right, man. We need him.
Badly, yes. Somebody said 4
He
weeks.
need to sit out to week 1.
Yeah. Because he don't need no more practice.
He don't need to practice. We know what he about. All we need him to do is stay healthy. That's his big concern.
Jay, you know what I'm worried about?
Kinlaw.
Yeah, these injuries, we're getting one a day now. I just don't hope. I hope it doesn't get any worse. Jay, did you know? What's his name? Is that Deion Jordan? What do you think about Deion Jordan? He went out there and got his butt handed to him today. Apparently, from what I'm just now finding out, he got up, started fighting. What is that?
You know what I think about that? I think I'm so mad because we should have got Alden instead, man.
Alden Smith?
I hear Alden out there looking like a monster.
Ah!
Oh, I just read a report about that. Zach was talking about Alden today. He's like, yeah, he making everybody better. He out there a monster right now. It don't even look like he been off for 5 years.
Oh, his mind is right. I guess that's what it is. He's focused. As long as Alden Smith is focused, that boy, How much you think he would ask for?
He always had the talent.
Oh, always?
I think he got like $3 million.
That we could afford that. We could have during that time.
Yeah, picking up all these little short veterans for the veteran middle. We definitely could have, forgot about 2 of them and, threw him $3 million.
He could. Would he been? But D Ford, we already got D. Would he have been playing behind somebody though? Would he been okay with that?
Imagine that. Just imagine Alden coming off the bench.
Oh God. Wow.
Oh, that would have been so nice.
Well, too late now. We'll find out later.
Yeah. But
Deion
Jordan, like I say, it's either going to be Blair or what's the other dude, Hyder? They probably going to be out two backup DNs.
Yeah, because Kasurik likes Hyder. Boy, Hyder's his dude, boy. I mean, you got Ronnie B. That's all about Salah. That's his. They got a man crusher. But both of them got 2 different guys. Hyder, Kerry Hyder's his guy, and Hyder looks like he might be okay. If Kasurik endorses you, I got to believe you must be good. So we're good. Yeah, so Jordan can take his bad attitude and go back to Seattle.
Yeah, that's it. Mm-hmm. Even though we ain't hitting nothing about Hyder yet. Training camp so far.
They said, he had a day a few days ago, and they were pretty impressed. He did a press conference, so he might be okay. We'll probably hear more about him later. Sometimes they don't say things about certain players because they know we don't know enough about Hyder. He's not a headliner, so they talk about the people everybody knows. We heard bad things about. we heard good things about Jason Verrett. You notice we haven't heard anything about Akello.
Man.
That's because, I'm worried because he ain't doing nothing, Jay.
Yeah. But, it's still early right now. So we'll see after that first game what goes down. We might have to make some lineup changes after that first game. You already know. I see my man Dante out there. I'm calling my man now. Go ahead, Dante. Dante said, thank y'all haters for motivating me on Instagram and Twitter. I've been in that waiting room getting it.
And before this year's over, every last one of you can kiss me. Hey, Dante, chill.
Dante would be like, back then you didn't want me. Now I'm hot. Y'all all on me.
Jay, man, we ran out of time. Let me see you tomorrow, okay?
All right. Appreciate you, Ronbo. Have a blessed day.
Appreciate you, fam. Always good to hear from you. That way I know ain't nothing happened to you out there. Stay safe, fam.
Oh, yeah. Already, you know how we do. Much love always.
Yo.
Bang, bang, Dante gang.
The Dante gang. Oh, Jay just being born a new movement. Thanks, Jay. Have a good night, fam.
Already. Do the same.
The Dante gang. I'm that close. I'm about to announce it today. Dante is on the all Ronbo team. I'm that close. John.
Ronbo.
John, man, we're
Ronbo. Hey, Ronbo.
Yo.
Hey, Ronbo.
Yo.
How about how Kyle Shanahan shut down the press conference, told the reporters, stop asking me who I'm putting places.
Wait, stop asking what?
He shut down the press conference. He told the reporters, don't ask me who I'm starting.
I know you don't.
He said, I ain't gonna tell you nothing.
This happens with him so much. I missed that today. But they're always asking him questions he obviously is not going to answer. I always get a kick out of doing that.
I think he got so tired of, just doing it the nice way around. And he was like, he just told him blatantly, look, there's certain things I'm not going to tell you. There's no preseason. There's no thing. So the only thing we got, the only way people can know what we're doing if the reporters leak it out. He said, I ain't going to tell y'all nothing.
And they know they will. So why do you keep asking these questions? You know? So I agree.
They want to know who's starting and who will be at nickel and all. Hey, man. Contact say, hey, pump your brakes, bro. They ain't know your business. But Jimmy Ward told them, earlier in the week, he was like, after last, he was like, y'all will find out week 1.
Yep. Sorry, guys. That's the only thing we can tell you.
Man. I was cracking up so hard. Oh, my God.
It is. He's always getting sarcastic. I got used to it since the first year. He'd always clown at least one reporter or two over a question they ask. He would give him a sarcastic answer, and then he would laugh and then go ahead and answer the question in a little more polite fashion. That's Kyle. That's Kyle's style. But John, have you checked out in the beginning? We thought it was Nick versus Trent. Look out now, boy! That ended quick. Trent, Nick's out there learning things now.
Nick said he can't even do. He said he got some new moves. He can't do it on Trent because Trent too big.
Yeah, too quick. It's big and quick.
He called one of them a cross trap or a cross chop. But he can't even do that on Trent. Trent too big.
And you know what else we should have known? He's too experienced. He's seen everything a man can see as far as edge rushers. So what Nick's bringing to the game is not going to be anything new to him. Now, the thing Nick may have had in his favor is technique and speed. Well, Trent is fast. He's fast as hell. From understand, you would not believe how fast that big man can move. So that means now, all Nick can do is say, all right, you're not going to beat him you're not going to get anything clean past Trent anyway. So I'm going to just work on some things and try to get better. But for anybody else, Kansas City, Seattle, especially Arizona, the Rams, they don't have anybody that Nick can't get past.
No, they ain't got nobody.
Working around with working with Trent Williams.
Ronbo.
I'm listening.
Hey, Ronbo, how long before we need to start having talks about extending Trent?
Yesterday. Listen, John, Trent Williams, he's not going anywhere. He is now going to be priority one. Jimmy Garoppolo has full protection on the left side. That means everything. Now, for all the people that are out there saying all these stupid, ignorant things about Jimmy Garoppolo, they are about to get their face slapped. You give Jimmy Garoppolo a lot of time. He now officially knows this offense really well. His knee is fine. Look out, look out. I'm talking top five. Top five.
You know he didn't wear no knee brace today.
I know it.
Yeah, he didn't wear no knee brace today.
That dude we saw in 2017.
He ready, boy.
Yeah.
He ready, buddy.
That dude we saw in 2017 with added weaponry.
So
yep. It's like the dude. Yeah. Remember that you saw Ayuk in the conference, right? They asked Ayuk.
Oh yeah. I watched it.
Yeah, he said, "Hey, Brandon, you know Jimmy Garoppolo's pretty famous for his quick release. How do you like? What do you think about that?" Hey, yeah, you know, one thing about you turn around, the ball's up, it's on you right quick, right? So that's a little difference between now and college ball. So, you know, that's why we saw last year, we saw Emmanuel Sanders in that one prettiest play I've ever seen. When Emmanuel just took a glance to his left and hauled that catch in. See, those are the kind of guys that Jimmy Garoppolo needs to work with, and that's what I'm hoping Ayuk turns out to be.
You know what, Ronbo? I am so happy that Jimmy did that workout with all the wide receivers, even though Debo got hurt. And I said Debo got hurt doing that workout. But that gave Ayuk, you know,
step in. Yeah.
Some reps with Jimmy. So he is a further ahead of the game. I think that's one of the main reasons why Ayuk is so ahead of the game. You know. Look,
remember
Jimmy,
he had Herm Edwards. He had Herm Edwards for his coach too. I think Herm probably prepped him like, wow, it really prepped him. John, we're out of time.
Herm prepped him, and then you got to think about it. Jimmy done had this. Jimmy done was in Kyle's system now. He had them 6 games.
5.
That first little half a season he was with us.
Yeah.
Then he sat with when he got injured.
Jimmy's dad. Yeah.
Him and Mike Shanahan was going over the playbook every day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, he's ready.
Now last year, so basically, Garoppolo was just like having a coach out there, and you know, so he got some real good doing that workout. He got some real good time, you know.
And he has learned a lot. It's going to come to fruition this year. John, we've got to pull up, though, fam. Let me see you tomorrow, okay?
Hey, Ronbo, and guess what?
Go ahead.
Yesterday, man, I turned 41, man.
John, you should have told me at the beginning of the okay. Give me a minute. I'm gonna sing you happy birthday, fam. All right? We're way over time.
All right, man.
All right. All right, John. Make a note. I gotta sign John's birthday. Ellis!
What's up, family?
Ellis, man, we're just sitting there going over the day's work, and you know, because yesterday they didn't give us a report the day before about Trent and Nick. I guess this is, well, you know, it's another day that Trent was holding classes out here, but that's okay. You know, this is Nick's in his second year, so that's fine. But today they went ahead and told everybody that Nick had no success against Trent Williams. But you know what's so good about that, though, Ellis? Because there's no other left tackle in the league probably better than Trent Williams. So this is okay. It would have to come out this way. See, because I can't wait till game 1. Trent Williams is going to be on his side. So I ain't worried about that. But what are you thinking about that? And DJ Jones, how big of a blow is that? Are we going to be okay?
You know, as great as Nick has already shown himself to be and everything, you know, him going up against Trent is just going to make him even more greater. He's going up against, like you just said, the best left tackle, in the league. And so the fact that he gets to practice up against him every day, I mean, that's just going to make him even more greater than what he already was and is. So I love it. You know what I mean? If he doesn't have his way with Trent, there's nothing wrong with that, because he's fighting to, he's fighting up against one of the greats. You know what I mean?
First ballot
Trent
Hall of Fame.
probably, you Hall of Famer, all that. So I'm just saying he's going to definitely benefit from this back and forth with him, and it's going to be a breeze for Nick when he goes up against the other offensive tackles, because he's already going to have his strategies that he's going to have to try to modify and figure out that he's, having to do in practice against Trent. He'll be able to apply that and, literally probably have his way with every other offensive lineman, in the league that's, going up against him. So that's wonderful. I love that matchup. It's perfect for him. One thing I want to say, shout out to, I know everybody's probably not too excited, but I feel like it's a good thing. Dante Pettis is starting to really turn a corner right now, and Kyle's been, giving him praise, and he's just been really the reports of what I've been hearing. He's looking like, he's trying to get into that starting rotation damn near, so. He obviously is going to make this team, and that's why I said, just with him knowing the offense and with Kyle still having some faith, I feel like in him in the back of his mind, I felt like he was going to make the team anyway, even if he didn't really have as much of a success in camp, which he's doing great. So that just heightened, what I mean, his chances of making the team, undoubtedly, and I don't see him not making the team whatsoever at this point. But again, we could have a decline, but I still think he's going to keep him for one more year. I think he's got even a better shot than Solomon. You know what I mean? To make the team, but Solly's still a quality player, so I don't know, man. It just kind of depends. But I'm glad to hear about the Dante thing. And then what else did you say?
DJ Jones. Yeah,
DJ with the shoulder injury. I don't know, man. I was thinking, as soon as I heard that shit, I'm like, damn, he's always getting hurt. That's right. That was the problem, is that he constantly is getting hurt. So hopefully it's not nothing too bad, because we got a lot of guys that's banged up. You know what I mean?
He'll be out for 4 weeks. The initial somebody posted up 4 weeks, so that means he'll miss week 1, maybe.
For sure. So then that's not a good thing. So, and I'm just glad that Kyle and John are staying active and trying to fill in these gaps with these guys, all of these different positions and stuff. They're just, it's got to be stressful, to have all that stuff happening, because I haven't heard too many other guys or big name players that have been getting injured, and we're coming off a Super Bowl, contention, and we just did our thing, whether we took a loss or not, it doesn't matter. We still, came a long way. So I don't see that there being really too much to look, to frown upon, but the league is going to pick and peck at us. They still got Seattle having a better record than us and being number one, and that's probably not going to change until we get into the season. We gotta talk on the field. You got to talk with the pads and the helmet.
But not everybody. There's a few like Bleacher Report's got a couple guys. I mean, 49ers are still pretty much picked by most people with good sense to win the NFC West. But the Hawks
and who cares?
They're getting their votes.
Yeah, if they put them above us, who cares? You know what I mean? It's like, what is your opinion? Who are you? You know what I mean? We have to stop considering these people and even being concerned. But I just look at it like, oh, okay, yeah, they're going to continue to keep doing that. And then they got a few wide receivers over there, man. If they get Josh Gordon back, then you think they got him. They got that Dorsett, and not Dorsett. What's his name?
His name always escapes me. I know you're talking about
Tyler
Lockett.
Yeah, I'm talking about from the Patriots. Yeah, and then they still got Lockett.
They still got DK. That's right.
Yes, they did. Philip Dorsett. That's right. Philip Dorsett was his name. So I'm just saying, they're trying to match our intensity. So we just got to keep the wheels, the wheels spinning.
But Ellis, you can't do nothing without an offensive. You can't have an offensive line that's suspect and a defensive line that's so. You can't win. No, you can't beat the big teams. You're not going to beat them unless you have the trenches. You ain't got no trenches, you get put in a hole.
Yeah. And Jason Verrett, I heard, is actually getting some better. Is actually getting into that starting rotation right now, and is competing. So
that is amazing.
Let's see what happens. We had he was on a milk carton. You know what I mean? Last year we said, where the hell is you know what I'm saying?
All season long.
Where's my man at? We forgot his name. Everybody forgot all about him and stuff. So it's good that he's able to come back in and get some production and we gotta with K1 out for right now. I'm hoping that he's nursing that calf injury. We can't afford to not have K1 Williams. I'm gonna be honest.
Weeks.
We gotta have that guy.
He won't be ready till week 1. I really wonder what there must be a contingency plan. Is Cyprian going to play the slot? Maybe, but then he'd have to deal with Larry Fitzgerald. And K1 said, Larry Fitzgerald, I don't care if you Hall of Fame first ballot or not. You ain't gonna build no reputation here. So K1 shut him out. I mean, I think he made a couple of plays out of both games, maybe. Yeah, and Larry Fitzgerald, man, I watched him play for De La Salle. He played with Maurice Jones-Drew, and they were getting busy. They were beating the shit out of everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like they had 7 years with 7-8 seasons undefeated and stuff like that. Like they were crazy. So Larry's, he's a fantastic player, and he'll go down in history for sure, as he already is. He's Hall of Fame.
But I saw something about a retirement with him. Maybe that was a fake. That was just a fake story. So maybe he didn't retire. I didn't hear nothing about it on any major platform. But,
no. Ellis, I can tell you right now, he will be there on the 13th. He ain't left. They wouldn't let him leave, probably. Ellis, we're up out of time, fam. Let me see the ball, all right?
Yes, indeed.
All right.
Yes, indeed, family. I appreciate you as always for your your platform, Ronbo, and everything you do, fam.
Thanks,
Make sure y'all download. Never mind. We're not downloading the Ronbo Sports app anymore. See, I got to get that out of my script.
No.
I got to get that out the cue cards. Let me go and cross that shit out. But yeah, man, hit the like, subscribe right now, man. Make sure y'all run those numbers up, those subscriptions for the Ronbo Sports channel. And much love to you, family. Shout out to the faithful.
Thanks, Ellis. Appreciate you, fam. Looking forward to hearing from you tomorrow, too. Then you'll tell them what's going to happen tomorrow. All right. Night.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Night, Ellis. And it's Don's birthday. Just gives me a reason and an excuse to sip on the juice. Happy. Hey, John, are you ready? It's time to celebrate your birthday. Happy Niners birthday, Big John. You know what I was wondering? What would Mahomes sound like singing Happy Birthday? I can sing Happy Birthday, man. You guys always pick on me because you think I talk funny. You guys are the funny ones, man. My team, at least they beat you. Happy No! I can't do it. Happy Niners! Birthday, Big John. What is it? Hey, Guerrero. Hey, come on, Niners. Remember, it's Niners Empire. We destroy nations. We put them, we make them our slaves. They become a part of the empire. He says, you got this. Robert, you got to go out there and show them how it's done. Yes. Jamel. Come on in, Jamel.
Hey, that was Ronbo. How you doing, man?
Oh, Jamel, doing awesome, man. I need to hear some better news. I don't need to look up your notification on your phone flashes. DJ Jones goes down to injury. Oh! See? Oh, I'm going to turn my notifications off from now on. I'm going to just... and then, but you know what the good news is? We're not going to have a problem on the left side. If we thought that Trent Williams was going to be rusty, if we thought that he would not be able to protect Jimmy G until for another few weeks, think again. If you can stop Nick regularly, You can stop anybody in the NFL. Nick told Jimmy. He even told Jimmy, you'll have plenty of time to throw from that left side. Please trust me.
Man. Ronbo, this is the same. If you remember the wild card game when he was in Washington, this is the same Trent Williams that told Richard Sherman to his face. He said, "I'm going to punch you in your face." And Richard Sherman said, "Well, come on there, pop, right in his So, well, come on there, pick up and threw it right in his face." And then Richard Sherman them they got the best of them because they won the game and they went and won the Super Bowl that year. But this is the same nasty dog we got in truth. And he's man, we ain't missing nothing with Joe Lineman. We got nasty by Dog and Trent, so we're not worried about Jimmy's left side. So we all straight.
No. Yeah, we got a break there, boy. I tell you what, we lose Joe and we pick up Williams. It doesn't get any better than that. That was the luckiest thing I've ever seen.
Good deal, Kyle and John, for getting them. So good job.
Kisses out to John and Kyle. We love you, man. God, you guys are just ridiculously good at what you do. Just don't tell them what this team's going to look like in 2-3 years. These dudes don't never stop making this team better. Jamel, we're better now than we were last year, I'm thinking.
Yeah,
and that's saying something.
Yeah, that is. So I'm looking forward to the season. I mean, let's get it going, man. I mean, no preseason or what have you. Just going right into the season or whatever. Let's just get it going, man. Because, yeah.
Yeah, because now we can all see from our screens. It's okay because we just want football. Jamel, I understand they're gonna allow for the speaker system to pump noise into the stadium to keep the players fired up. You know. I wish they would let me, because I know how to handle a control board. I really wish they would let me handle that. Boy, every time the 49ers did something, it would get like crazy noisy. Of course, when the other team's on defense, they wouldn't hear a thing. I'm going to put some big the speaker's going to be so big, I'm going to have on earmuffs and headphones. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be loud up in there. Ooh, I bet they probably have a regulation, though, on it. You can't go too far. And when the defense is on the field, they won't hear a thing.
Right.
I mean, when other teams' offense is on the field, they won't hear a thing.
Right.
Boy. But Jamel, we got DJ Jones. I don't know what we're going to do. I hope he comes back, but Contavious Street has been looking good. We got Givens from last year. We still got the boy wonder, the biggest man on the field. You know what? We may be fine because, Javon, I'm just hoping he can get rating time. It sounds like he's in learning mode right now, but we never know.
Okay. Are you talking about Kinlaw?
Yeah, Kinlaw. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think he's gonna be just like as if Bosa last year was doing the same thing. So I think Kinlaw is gonna fit right in. I think he's gonna do very well. He's doing his thing, and we're our defense now when you can't zero in on one. Now you can't double team on one. No, you can't double team up on Nick. Can't double team up on Ford.
There's nothing you can do. There's nothing an offensive line can do. Nothing.
Nothing. Not in the league. So, yeah, so it's like, what you gonna do?
You're gonna get your butt beat. That's
it.
It's like these guys like Grand Wizard Maga. A nice name, huh? And also you got Joseph Smiley still trying to say that we don't have a quarterback. Although that quarterback should have swept him this year, but he's still not a quarterback with half the weapons that he should have had. That's fine. He's got all these people. They will bow to the master. Red and gold, baby.
Yep. That's what Show Enough said in that movie. So when I say who's the master, you say Show Enough. So.
Jamel, we're getting a lot of Jamel these days. I'm delighted, Jamel. You're feeling good these days too, ain't you? I'm loving it.
Hey, man, when you say what the Lord says, man, yeah, you good, man. You just say what God says. Yeah, man, say what the Word says. That's all I've been doing, man, just to speak in the Word. I'm in the Word. That's where we need to be during this time. He is your healer. He's your provider. Stay in His Word, man. So His Word is life, and that's what Jesus said. Man should not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds out of the mouth of God.
Listen to him.
That's the Bible. And
Jamel.
Yep.
I love it. Jamel, you say you stay right in that mode, and tomorrow I'm going to see you tomorrow, all right?
I will. I'll be back, man.
All right, fam. Have a good night.
All right, bro. All right, good night.
And Guerrero says, I'll message the Texas boy. Texas girl, I meant Texas boy, is saying Super Bowl losers, what kind of BS is this? See, people don't understand. They will soon find out, though. This is, I mean, look, teams should look at themselves and then look at the 49ers team. Really, honestly, what chance do you look at the Hawks? No defensive line to get excited about. Your offensive line has been suspect ever since you started with Russell Wilson. What chance do you have against the juggernaut defensive line of the 49ers? None. You think your little receivers getting open outfield? Probably not. So you think, Dallas, come on, man. You just lost Gerald McCoy and who else? You guys are meat. Salvador!
What's up, Ronbo?
Hello? Sal, man, I'm sitting here having a good time gloating about the team we have.
Hold on. Sorry, Ronbo. RONBO. Red and gold radio. I got to start working on my intro. I got to come in with that every time.
You know, it's funny. Like, I knew Trent Williams and Nick were going to be fun, but this is kind of funny. But you know what? Nick is going to be a man, outrageously out of control the rest of the season. That's what I'm looking forward to. I'm not happy about DJ Jones, though. That worries me. Somehow DJ Jones is got to find a way. These things just keep happening. But some players have that happen, you know. And we found the truth out about Dante Pettis. He already told Kyle, was looking for him from day one when camp started. Look, if you think the same Dante Pettis that you've enjoyed or not enjoyed the past 2 seasons, check it. I'm here to put up some points. Sal, are you impressed?
Yeah, I've been, I was away all day long. So like I said yesterday, I started listening to the show on the way home. But is that what Dante said to Coach Shanahan?
Yeah.
Basically told him what's up or what? He was like, hey, I'm coming. That number 1 spot is mine.
Ooh, see, that's the kind of thing that makes coaches crazy. If you have that kind of mindset, coach, you can play football for me, kid. You're talking like that. That means your head's in the right place. Coach says his confidence is up. He's out there just doing it now. Dante's making catches across the middle of the field. He's not putting on the brakes like he was doing the year before. I mean, Dante's changed. You know?
Yeah. Well, I said it, a couple of days ago. He it might have just clicked for him. He sees these wide receivers going down, and he's just. I'm not saying he's manning up, but he's taking action into his own hands. He's gonna get that number 1 spot. Hopefully, he pushes. The wide receivers ahead of him that, I thought was ahead of him, like Debo, KB, Trent Taylor. He's going to compete. He's not going to lie down and let Tavon Austin and all these other, wide receivers we're getting off the street, take his spot.
Well, that's
because, he's a second round.
Number 1.
Yeah, second round draft pick. So, prove your worth, Dante. So I'm happy for him. And then Ronbo, the other thing about the Nick Bosa and Trent Williams situation, I went yesterday and I found the video where I posted that comment. I posted that comment on Trent Williams, one of his videos.
Okay.
And a lot of people in the comments, there was this one guy specifically. I take it he thought I was being a hater, because he was defending Bosa like no other. He was like, when have you ever seen Bosa get dominated? Bosa doesn't get dominated. And I was like, dude, that's not the point. What I want is Trent Williams, who is a all-pro, generational talent left tackle, I want him to sharpen Nick Bosa's skills, and that's exactly what he's doing. Bosa said it himself. He's not gonna win every rep, so when he does, win a rep, it's for good measure, and he wants to split the ratio. So they're getting good work. On the other side of the line, I hear that McGlinchey is improving in pass blocking too.
See, that's all he needed to do, Sal. I heard that tonight earlier. I didn't go through every article. I didn't know. I'm delighted to hear that. Sal, that means everything. That means Jimmy's got all day to do what he wants to do. Now that will make him extremely dangerous. We're doing a lot of different formations, and he's going to be doing a lot of play action this year. But if you got protection coming out from both edges, man.
Our O-line's going to be dominant, Ronbo. Even if Weston Richburg, he is going to start on the PUP list. So hopefully when he comes back, he's 100% healthy, and he's able to, just pick up where he left off. So I think Brunskill is going to hold it down at the center position. Hopefully he stays healthy and, just keeps improving.
Garland's got to come back. Garland might be back, Sal. He's only got a ankle sprain. Yeah, he might be back.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, Garland and then, Brunskill on the right side. I want to show some love to Lincoln Tomlinson because I don't think a lot of people show the love to him. He's putting Javon Kinlaw through the ringer. He's, giving him, a rookie welcome or whatever it is, because I said it again that Grant Cohn was going to keep talking about this topic. He's going to, try to put Javon Kinlaw down or whatever. He's saying that he's going into practice again against Laken Tomlinson, and he can't do shit against them. That's because, Javon Kinlaw is a rookie, and he's just, a raw talent. But Laken Tomlinson is a fucking stud. Yeah. I don't think I've ever watched the game, and I've said, what the hell is Lincoln Tomlinson doing? Or how did he get past him? I think he's solid, Ronbo. He's solid in pass pro. He's good in the run game. And we got him for like a 6th or a 7th rounder year one. So,
and he's going to get confident at some point. Sal, that bum rush of his is going to work for a while. It's not going to work on everybody. But when you weigh 325 and you come off the line like he's going to be coming off the line, some guys are going to get steamrolled. So I'm not worried about him right now. I want him to get some technique, but some guys are going to do the Laken Tomlinson to him as well.
It doesn't mean Javon Kinlaw sucks. I think that means Tomlinson's way better than what we take him for. He's probably a top 10 guard out there.
Yeah.
I'm not up to game on my guards, but I'm pretty sure he's up there in PFF rating and all that.
Yeah, he's not at the bottom of the barrel by any stretch. Sal, always good to hear from you, man. We'll be back tomorrow after practice too. All right.
All right, Ronbo. I'll catch you later.
I'm looking forward. All right, night, Sal.
You too. Good night.
Yeah, I think Sal works at Nevik, so he's up late. Yeah. What were we here? Hey, John V, come on in, John.
Ronbo, my man, what's happening, brother?
John, ready you what happened. But tonight, it's the Nick versus Trent matchup has now simmered down to the Nick classroom situation, as Trent is impressed by the fact that Nick is Defensive Rookie of the Year, but he's also wanted to take Trent to the next level by making sure that he does not get past him. John,
I love it.
You know how many left tackles in the NFL could do this to Nick? You could probably count them on one hand real quick. This is amazing. I love it. And then we got the situation going on with DJ Jones, unfortunately. That really hurts. It could have been, gosh, he's going to be out for a while. Yeah.
Oh, God. I want them to go to church. I want them all to just skip practice for the next week. I want everybody to wrap themselves in bubble wrap and stay away from close corners and edges.
Yes.
Like, Jesus Christ, what the hell is going on over there? I just, Ronbo, I want to know, when you were practicing, do you need to go 150% the entire time? Do we have to hurt ourselves over this shit?
You know, you should do, John. you don't, not every play, when the coaches watch it, and the coaches are amazing how they do that, you feel their eyes on you. You look up, you go 100% on that particular snap, right? Or especially in pass when you're scrimmaging around, you go all out on it. You don't go all out on every play.
Right.
I think.
Rumble. I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, so I don't know what they're doing out there.
Yeah, I've been there, man. But I get it. It's just, Rumble, I hold my breath, dude. I wake up this morning. I swear to you, I woke up this morning and I thought to myself, I can't wait to listen to the show tonight with Ronbo and the fam. I can't wait to hear how good practice goes. And in a moment's notice, I'm like, Jesus, I hope we make it through this practice without an injury. And son of a bitch.
Every game. Every day, I mean.
What the hell, Ronbo?
God.
I'm just like, we are a shell of ourselves this season. My God, what is going on?
But there's other teams that are going through misery. I read about other teams or who they're losing, and I think, whoa, that's pretty serious. It's funny.
Yeah,
the so-so teams aren't losing anybody though. It's really funny.
Yeah, figures. I share the house with Browns fan. I don't hear a damn thing. I'm wondering if they're even out there trying. What are they doing?
You know what? That's a good point. Not a word out of the Cleveland camp. That is interesting.
She's like, you got your Niners, John. I'm getting notifications, and I'm thinking to myself, Allison, you know something? If you rub it in my face one more time, I got every goddamn notification popping up on my phone. And what are you guys doing? Having tea? What's going on over there in Cleveland?
I mean, really, you wouldn't hear anything. Baker Mayfield's not making any of his worldwide famous comments or anything. It's
oh boy, that's because he's been told by Stefanski to just shut the hell up and play. But
until you start winning some games, right? No,
Ronbo, these battles with Trent and Bosa. Oh my God, Ronbo, they look intense, and we're seeing still images. I want to see. Have you seen any of them actually going at it like Rams? They remind me of Rams.
Yeah,
the way they go at each other.
In fact, you don't even see any footage released. You see, like you said, we see the stills, but you don't see any footage being released by anybody. The reporters have been told, I guess, under no uncertain terms, listen, you guys will be allowed out here as long as you follow the rules, and one of them include you will not post up any footage, any moving footage on any social media platforms. Do you understand? So
is that because they don't want them? Is that because they don't want them exposing different hand techniques that Trent uses? Do they want to keep that? They want to keep that under wraps, right? They don't want anybody having an edge up.
There's any number of things that could be found by watching clips like that. So you don't want that out there.
Right. Because Ronbo, I tell you what, they asked Nick if they said that Trent was like, this is exactly the guy that I want to help me knock the rust off. And Nick was like, I never played him before, but I mean, he's about as good as anybody. He says Jimmy's got a strong left side. Like he's like, the rest of the line is good too, but his left side, he's really got. He's
got plenty of time to throw, Jimmy. Don't worry about it. Just focus on your right side and maybe up the middle. But beyond that left side that's covered. Whew, man.
Rob, I heard you mention a little bit about Kilgore. He wants a lot of money, huh?
Yeah, he's holding out. I don't know why he'd do that. At this point in the season, it looks like you're going to miss the whole season. You might want to just take a 1-year contract.
Is it the way we cut him? Is it the way we sent him on his way to Miami?
Could be. Yeah. But you want to take a 1-year contract to keep yourself out there where everybody can see you. That way, when the time comes, you can go ahead and get a job.
Absolutely.
So, not sure what he's thinking. So we'll see what happens to him.
All right, my man. We're going to talk tomorrow?
Absolutely. After practice, more adventures of whatever happens in camp. And hey, John, tonight, and all of us, please, we do say a prayer. No serious injuries by anybody we really, really cannot do without. Unfortunately, DJ Jones is not serious. He'll be back in 4 weeks. And you got K1 Williams. He's on the mend, 3 weeks. So he'll be back just in time for game 1. But you got to have your best slot covered in the game. And DJ Jones is coming on like gangbusters. I got to have him in the middle. So,
I'm going to run around the stadium with sage. I'm just going to break in and just run around with a smoke stash of sage. I'm just going to be screaming as I run through the field. God damn it, Ronbo. Definitely, we got to put a strong prayer together, man. We need prayer. We need prayer warriors.
Oh, yes.
Jesus Christ.
He'll be
But
all
anyway,
right.
all right, Ronbo.
All right, John.
It'll be fine, my man. It'll be fine. We got some time.
Yeah, we do.
All right, brother.
I'll see you
love
tomorrow.
you, brother. Love the show, my friend.
Hey,
Take care.
thanks so much, John.
Be
Appreciate
safe,
you,
my
fam.
man. Be safe.
All right, you
got
too.
it, brother. Good night. Bye-bye.
All right. Hey, Alex.
What's up, Ronbo?
Oh, Alex, I mean, I'm just loving when because they didn't say anything the other day about Nick and Trent. So I was like, I wonder what happened. So today, I guess they must say, you know what? We got to get blow by blow with Nick and Trent to everybody. Actually, people are wondering what's going on with that since it is the matchup of the NFL as far as practice goes. So,
Right.
And now we're finding out, no, that's why they didn't report anything the other day. It's because Trent Williams is rounding into shape kind of quickly, and Nick is finding out. So as good as Nick is, Trent Williams, Alex, we got lucky. Trent Williams is on our team.
A steal.
Whoa.
A steal. I don't even think steal does enough justice. Like, that's highway robbery.
It really is.
It's crazy. And I think hearing this about Trent Williams, I didn't think that he would be in this kind of shape. I thought that he would take a little bit more time to knock off the rust, especially against Bosa. Like, Bosa hasn't done anything. That's insane.
And anybody thinks that Bosa regressed last year, forget it. That ain't happening. Trent's that good.
No. And Bosa's about to, if we keep reading these kinds of reports, this dude Bosa is about to be hungry by the time the regular season rolls around. And we play 3 rookie left tackles the first 3 weeks. Oh, I feel so bad for them. They're about to get dominated.
You know who's going to be complaining? D. Ford and also Eric Arp said, "Hey, Nick, come on, man. You got 3 today. Hey, Coach Nick's tired. Get him out of here. Let us have some."
Man, I can't wait. Especially if this dude D. Ford stays healthy. Shoot, man. I mean, if he can, that burst he has is just so stupid. And he can he's so good at pinpointing to strip the ball too when the quarterback gets to the top of his drop. I mean,
that speed and quickness.
He is. Yeah, I'm really hoping that D. Ford, knock on wood, stays healthy, because man, those two together, you got the power technician, and then you got the speed rush.
Hey,
with Armstead up the middle and Kinlaw.
Oh God, I love that. If that bum rushing if that works, it's just really going to be obscene to see what happens.
Yeah,
including Mr. Homeboys Patrick. I want them back so bad. I can't stand it, Alex. They escaped.
I know.
It will not happen twice.
I don't know. I guess it's hard to say lightning strikes twice in the same place, but I mean, I think it's going to be us 2 again. I mean, I don't. I mean, I guess the Ravens have a chance, but I mean.
Oh yeah, you can't count them out.
Yeah, but they did lose both times in the first round the last 2 years in the playoffs. So, I mean, who knows?
Alex, how about Tennessee and also the Texans? Do you see them mounting any kind of a comeback?
Texans, no. I'm a big believer in Derrick Henry. That dude is he did it the last 2 years. He single-handedly won those playoff games for the Titans. That dude is.
He's a freight train.
Objectively, I love watching him play football. He is just so fun to watch, and I
was watching him train on a clip. I say, "Good God, what is that? Is that a steel ball?" He's doing this thing where he's going uphill. Jesus Christ!
And it's crazy because he doesn't even look like he runs that fast, but he's just like a freight train on the sideline.
That's because he's big and got those long strides.
Ronbo, I wanted to make a comment. We're bringing in a lot of vets that weren't with us last year, and I believe in the core of our team to keep the hype up for the revenge tour. But I really hope it's not. I really hope it's not diminished with all these new guys we're bringing in and all the injuries because of all the injuries we got. I really want to keep that hunger, and I really hope that our captains and the guys that were on our team last year are really pushing that because, like Tavon and JJ and Jerron, like these guys, the thing in the forefront of their minds is making the squad for themselves. But I think that if they were to buy into our mindset about, and I'm not saying they're not, but I'm just saying I think that them competing for a roster spot is maybe combating their mindset, or the mindset that the Niners should have right now about getting back to the bowl.
I know what you mean.
I'm just worried.
The bitterness isn't there. They weren't there from the beginning, so their emotions are not as attached as, say, the guys that have been there. I know where you're going. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, I don't know their heart, I don't know their mind, but that's just kind of something that I'm thinking about where I hope that, we can keep that hunger. And I think we are, and I think we are, but I just hope that all these vets we're bringing in, like, it doesn't diminish that, you know what I'm saying?
I think, when they interview these guys, I think the 49ers do look at that mindset. I know what you're saying, though. You wonder how invested are their feelings into it. You just come in from another place. Are you coming in to get paid? Are you actually going to feel what we're going through here?
Because,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Last season was magical, and I wanted to keep, like, as many people that was on that squad together, and I think we have. Like, our defense is all there, except Kinlaw. But it's more so like the offensive side. And I know Kyle Shanahan is the head coach, and he's going to keep those guys in check, and he's going to keep the mindset on track for sure. But I guess I know it's training camp, and they got to, think about, like, making their roster spot. And, you got to go do that for sure. I'm not telling you not to have that mindset. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm just talking out my butt, I don't know.
That's a good observation. I hadn't thought about that. The new guys coming in, they could actually dilute the water. I mean, in a way that might not be fully positive. I guess everybody else to keep them on track. You got to stay honest. 49ers will keep you on honest. The guys that have been there, they've come. This is just, we got to get back there and do it again because we know the Chiefs are not a better team than the 49ers. They got away, but they escaped. For 3 quarters, the 49ers had that game completely under control. So we're going to see you next year.
Yep.
Alex, let's see you tomorrow, Alex, after practice, see what develops next.
All right. Hey, one thing. The caller before, you guys were talking about Daniel Kilgore. I'm pretty sure he signed with the Chiefs. I don't know if you guys mentioned that.
Oh, okay.
But I think he's a Chief. I think he signed with the Chiefs. So I don't think he'll be coming to us.
Where do the Chiefs get all this money? It's funny because, like I said, he's asking for a lot. So it's interesting to see how the Dallas Cowboys and the Chiefs never run out of money. All right, that's fine. It's not going to help it.
I don't get it. But go Niners. We're staying faithful. I'm pumped for the season, and you have a great night, Ronbo. Appreciate it, man.
Thanks, Alex. Appreciate you, fam. Talk to you tomorrow.
All right, man. Yep. Later.
God. And every time I look over there and see that name, Grand Wizard, that's a joke, right? You're not really a Klansman, are you? Yuck. I mean, at 510, hello. Hello. 510. Come on in and join MGM. I always love this name. MGM.
How dare you keep it on hold, Ronbo, after all this time?
I don't know what I was thinking. It's good to hear from you, too. I haven't heard from you in a week or two, huh? MGM. Tonight we're enjoying the Nick and Trent show. And it seems it's pretty much the Trent show. Nick's just sort of out there polishing himself up. But he's going to be so happy to play against somebody else. I can see Nick now. God, give me another body. I got to work with Trent Williams every day. This is nothing but a party. I can already see it coming. And also we lost DJ Jones today, which is sucks. But MGM, you've been watching what's going on. What are you thinking here?
Hey, iron sharpens iron. So, I saw a highlight of Trent ragdolling Joey Bosa in San Diego like he was nothing. So I'm not surprised.
I'm hearing about that a while back. Yeah.
It was a while back, but he ragdolled him pretty much.
And that's when he was in shape and everything. That boy. So that means, and that's the thing. MGM, Trent's not completely in shape yet. See, that's the scary thing about that dude. Woo, man.
I love it. I love it. You know, he's still young, still needs to polish up his skill set. I mean, he's pretty polished up out of the draft, being who he is. But iron sharpens iron, and I love it. Only make him better.
Yeah.
But
and he, no matter how good he is now, you need to keep getting better. Because if you're not getting better, who's that to say? If you're not getting better, you're probably getting worse. It applies to everybody, including superstars. So yeah, I'm just worried about DJ Jones now, though. Jones, he was looking good like he was last year. Remember, guys, he's playing against the Saints, and he's already got a problem, and he plays through it and gives us a great game. So now we get him getting hurt again, and oh no, shoulder this time. Last time was his ankle, now it's his shoulder. So.
Yeah, this is really disappointing, Ronbo, because I believe we were middle in the pack in run defense last year, so that's not going to help, with the run defense. I mean, I know we got Kinlaw, but, he's probably going to have to work on his technique being a rookie,
Yeah.
I don't know who to plug in there. Solomon?
Oh.
Solomon's going to be able to plug in there, or I don't know.
Yeah, no, it is.
So we're gonna have to...
You're right. That's the guy. If it takes a little while to get the big guy up to speed, Solomon Thomas is the guy that's going to benefit from how long it takes him to develop. Street's looking good right now. I guess he could be placed in that spot. You got also Givens. Givens was looking good last year. We got a couple of guys. Ronnie Blair is available. I don't want to put Ronnie Blair in the tackle spot, though. I like him on the end.
Right.
You got this guy, Kevin Hyder, Hyder, I forget his first name. Anyway, Kasurk loves him. So we're not going to be just, but I want the big guy to get ready. I need Javon, 325 pounds, ready. We'll see how long it takes him.
I like him to have a solid sidekick there, with him,
Yeah. Great.
But I know he's a big body, but his probably pad level might not be there right away.
He admitted
he's
it
a big, tall, real tall guy, right? So, I would like to run because Damian Williams ran on us a lot.
That's why
I know
DJ
our pass
Jones,
rush was nasty, but our run game
defense was not.
I mean,
but that's why.
Can we?
That's why I got to have DJ Jones, and also who else plugs up the middle? He does a good job of it as well. Is Javon Kinlaw. Givens is good at that. We got the guys if they can just stay healthy, but they got to be there. That's the thing.
Absolutely. Your best trait is availability, right? Best, right?
Yes, best ability is availability, exactly. And also,
right.
You figure Eric Armstead's good at the gets a run, but he needs a big guy next to him because Eric's good at pursuing the quarterback. I'd rather have him taking care of the quarterback than taking care of the run. So if you got DJ Jones in there plugging up that middle, and he does a good job at it. It's a big, wide dude. So, yeah.
Yeah, I want a big body. Yeah, definitely. I don't want a rookie. I know he's a first round rookie, but I don't want I don't want just a rookie in there plugging up. You know.
He's got to be able to. He's got to contribute. You remember last year the big guy coming out of was that Clemson? Was that Williams? I forget his first name. Man, I thought he was going to be just. I mean, everybody said, "Can we get Williams and put him back to DeForest Buckner?" I said, no. First round's got to be Nick. I like that guy, but Williams, DeForest Buckner's already in the same position he plays. Buckner. You know what I mean? We got to get Bosa. So Williams went to the Jets. Haven't heard much about him since.
That's true. Yeah, Is Isaac Sopoaga still available? Man, when we had that Vic Fangio defense, God,
yes.
no. Come on, Ronbo.
Unfortunately,
when we had that Vic Fangio defense, we didn't have a 100-yard rusher the whole entire year until Marshawn Lynch, ran on us. I think around the end of the year that year. You remember that?
That was an awesome. I love when they talk about ain't nobody got 100 yards yet. We'll be back to that. We got to get Kim up to speed. Hey, MGM, we're going to go, man. I'm going to see you tomorrow if you get a chance. I'm trying not to make you wait.
All right, Ronbo. Good talking to you, Ronbo.
As always, man. Appreciate you, fam. All right.
Have a good night.
You too. MGM Grant, a 510. Area code 510. Come on in, 510. Tyler.
Ronbo, my man.
T. Man. We're having fun, Tyler, because, you and I agreed that Nick Bosa was the guy to pick up in that particular draft, and he's still paying dividends. And a funny thing about it is, though, we now have one of the best edge rushers in the league, and we've also got the best defensive tackle. My God. I don't care who you are. You're not going to handle Bosa unless you really got a big skill set and in practice so far. But Nick did point out some things that would be different in the game. But still, it's interesting to see what we're seeing. But what is your feeling on that and DJ Jones being out and things like that?
So, what specific injury did DJ Jones get, and
Shoulder.
how serious is it?
Shoulder, and somebody said it wasn't anything. It was described as being probably not serious, but anytime an injury is sustained, it is serious. And then they said if it's not serious, it's gonna be. Somebody said 4 weeks out. I said, oh Jesus Christ! If it's not serious, why is it gonna take 4 weeks? That's a month. So I haven't seen it. I gotta confirm that though. We'll see.
I don't think it's that bad. I mean, the season's like 3 weeks away, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, he'd only miss like week 1. I think we'd be fine. I mean,
yeah.
I don't see it as that big a deal.
Yeah, we got a lot of guys.
I saw this report. David Lombardi posted today. George Kittle steamrolled over a DB at today's 49ers practice. also on the far field, so I couldn't identify the victim.
George Kittle is just. This is why I get a kick out of. I got an argument yesterday. So, hey, as a matter of fact, who was that? It was that Chiefs fan that's in here. Yay! Hey, Patrick Mahomes. Guys, hit up Patrick Mahomes. Ask him who's the best tight end between Travis Kelce. Dude was arguing with me, boy. I just remembered who that was. I didn't get back to him because he posted up a lot of bizarre stuff. So I quit talking to him. But, man, Travis Kelce is now number 2. And I had to point out to him, the players have spoken, Mahomes boy. It is George Kittle at number 7. Travis McKelsey's in the double. McKelsey, I like that.
He's got like 19.
Double digits.
He's at like 19 or something.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and plus, by the way, the players are the ones that voted on that. So
I know.
Obviously, they think very highly of Kittle. And Kittle was the highest graded player by Pro Football Focus of the entire league. So
that's too many facts. Too many. George is the guy. He is the number.
By the way, tell me what Travis Kelce does better than George Kittle. The only thing he does better than George Kittle is catch touchdowns. But the thing is, George Kittle is a better blocker, better route runner. He's faster. He's arguably stronger because he's a better blocker. He's just better at everything except for touchdowns. But I mean, that's Patrick Mahomes.
If he becomes the goal line threat. We use George to get downfield, and when we're around the goal line, George takes on another responsibility of clearing our path. So you know what? It's not about George not being better.
Jordan Reed will be that guy.
Yeah.
Jordan Reed will be better in the red zone. I heard that he was a really good red zone threat.
So therefore, and then Kittle will continue to do what he does, make it possible to get these touchdowns. I wish they'd start. You know what I like, Tyler? Start giving these guys that made the key blocks and plays, give them an assist like you do in basketball.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. But anyway, everybody's going on about, Dante Pettis still looks so good. It's like, okay, he had 2 good practices. Why are we so excited?
I know. You know
Breathe.
what? No, he came in with an attitude. I didn't know that he came in and had a talk with Kyle Shanahan before they got underway. It seems like he's pretty well focused now, and he's ready to stop horsing around. I didn't know that until today. I said, what? Oh, he came in looking for Kyle to have a talk with him, to let him know that you can start taking me seriously now. Please, Coach. You know, what?
It might have been a few days ago before his good practice, but I mean, I'm not getting too excited about him. I did hear that I did hear he put a little bit more weight on, and Marquise Hollywood Brown did the same thing for the Ravens. He put on like 23 pounds.
Damn!
And
Can he still
with his
move?
diet. Yeah, like he's in good. It's a good 23 pounds, like muscle mass. So he's in good shape. So yeah, I mean it's crazy. But yeah, Dante Pettis. Come on, let's be real. Until we see him on that NFL field again in a real live game, he's still a little kitty cat who licks his paws. Okay.
You gotta give me,
and as I stated the other night,
Tyler, you got to give him credit for the muscle. He's put on some extra muscle. I actually saw sizable arms and cuts on one play. He was stretched out to make a catch over his head. I said, wait a minute. Dante looks a lot more beefier than he did last year. He did take something they said seriously coming out of camp last year. Good.
Yes, but I'm not getting my hopes up. Like I said the other night, until I see him in an actual game and he actually has a pretty good game, I'm talking 80 yards and a touchdown or something, I'm not going to get too excited about him. As far as I'm concerned, until he gets back into a real game and shows me something, he's a little kitty cat that licks his paws. And as I told you the other night, cats are one of the most annoying animals in the world, especially female cats, because when they go into heat, they'll hate you all year long, and then they go into heat, and all of a sudden they want your attention. So everybody hated Dante Pettis because he wasn't doing anything. Well, now he's going into heat, and now he wants everybody's attention. Well, how about we actually see how he performs? All right.
Oh God, we're gonna see because Kyle's gonna give him. He's gonna give him every chance because you know how Kyle is about the players he picks out and traded up to get him. Tyler, traded up. We lost assets,
and that's what gets on my nerves. Christian freaking Kirk was on the board. I wanted him so bad. He plays Kyle style football. I wanted him so badly, and then our division rival picked him up, and he's having a pretty good career over there right now. He's playing pretty good, so and at least a lot more productive than Dante Pettis has. So we should have picked Christian Kirk, and I will stick by that all the way.
And with that note, we're gonna go ahead and say goodbye, Tanner, and see you tomorrow. I'm gonna wait. The jury here is still out on Dante Pettis, is to make a final judgment here soon, hopefully, and it's a good one.
Well, my jury says guilty right now. Might change my verdict. But anyway, my Niner hat that has just the SF that you have, that's coming in tomorrow.
All right. That's why I wore this,
it.
because you reminded me I hadn't put this on in a couple of days. Guys, make sure you walk them Chiefs fans. What are Chiefs fans doing in here? Talking major poo-poo. Guys, Travis Kelce, if they made a trade today and said 49ers are sending George Kittle to Kansas City for Travis Kelce, you would wet yourself. You'd be so excited. Now you've got a full range tight end that can do more than just make them catches. Don't give me a break. God, Tyler, I want to see you tomorrow, all right?
All right. All right, I'm going to do my outro. Bang, bang, Niner gang, win, lose, or tie, Niner till I die for faithful. What's it called? Oh, yeah, I said win, lose, or tie, Niner till I die. All right. Peace out, Ronbo.
Peace out, Tyler. Have a good night, fam. Oh, God. Yeah, I don't understand what's my George Kittle. We got players that deserve respect. I have respect for Patrick Mahomes. I don't say anything about him other than the fact that he kind of talks funny. I get a kick out of it. I don't know where his voice is coming from, so I always think that's kind of funny. But other than that, Patrick Mahomes is a damn good quarterback. So Chiefs fans, man up, tell the truth, and admit it. Travis Kelce is not George Kittle. He's good. He's a Pro Bowler, but he's not George. The players have already told you. Hey, I always go to Arizona, so I start to get my beauty sleep around 10:30 p.m. and get up at 2 a.m. Good night, my friend. Are you coming tomorrow night? Yes, well, before you go to sleep, I'll see you tomorrow night, man. Have a good rest. Fam, in fact, I'm going to go ahead and check out. Chiefs fans, boy, y'all need to have more respect, man. I'm telling you, I'll see you on Twitter because y'all got a bad looking for me and starting stuff. Boy, I ain't the dude to mess with. Okay, fam, if you see me over there battling with them, that's what's going on, man. I try to show class, but they bring that other guy out of me. I see the ball. Hit that like, fam. And you too, you guys coming in here bothering me, hit the like. Hawks, Chiefs. I'm a Patriot fan in here too. What? You guys like to rub elbows with royalty, don't you? I understand. I feel your pain. Niners! Send that Cowboys fan home, though. Grand Wizard Bagger. I love you, Ronbo Sports. Good night. Pat McCombs, the best. Thank you, Niner fans, for being good sports. Peace. Well, see, I have to tell you, that's a little respect.